again. Yes, I am back. We are back. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to that solo play earlier today. It was great. Had a lot of people show up. Good turnout there. I'm going to be at it again. I'm waiting on a few guys to get off of work to get in here so we can get back to work. Been having a great day. Hope everyone else is. Like I said, we've been trying to get back to work for a while now. And we had some problems with South Mountain Creamery, but we got it all figured out. So, sorry about that. I'm checking out other streams as I'm getting ready for this one. So yeah, but we had to come back to Bartelshagen yesterday. Got a lot of things lined out. Had some good stuff going for us. But yeah, it's been going good. Been going good. Said waiting on a couple of guys to jump in. I got some straightening up I can do. We left equipment all scattered out and around. So okay, gotta share the love over there with all of the other streamers that we got going on. We're still in debate, up in debate for what we're gonna do about South Mountain. That did hit us pretty hard, finding out that we couldn't sell silage bales and all that good stuff like that. So we're gonna figure out exactly what we're gonna do. But I know for the time being, I will be keeping Bartelshagen going for you guys. Trying to shut the door. Somebody left the door and the hood up. Cowboy, I think that was you, Cowboy, wasn't it? You left the hood open. Whatever. Getting some stuff set up here. Nicholson Farm. Hello. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Hope you're still having a good day, afternoon, over your way. I am firing up our Farmmits map, getting ready for all the guys getting off of work so they can come in here and we can get back to work. Got a nifty little thing going on here with the silage bales. Making $5,880 a piece off of them, so we're trying to get as many as we can. You know what, I think I can cut here. Can I cut? Is this ready? That's going to be good enough to where I can actually cut here. Well, might not, oh, there we go. Might not have to go too far. This thing sure doesn't like backing up, that's for sure. Put that right there. Here's my square baling setup right here. Open the door for that. What am I gonna need? I'm not gonna need this quad stack on the back of it, that's for sure. Not gonna be running that, so disconnect that. Start this up. Bring it on out. Oh, I needed to go the other way. Didn't know which way I was facing here. Alright. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, especially earlier. Like I said, I don't know if y'all caught the snack pack dot treats. Finally got mine in. No, we are playing on easy. That is what we're doing this one for, on easy. Our other seasons map, that's the one that's on hard. This was just one to try to see if we could get some ridiculous numbers out. Kind of like we did for the Lone Oak. I don't know if you were around for Lone Oak. Yeah, that's why the prices are so good when we start with nothing. You know, with no money. We don't use money cheat box or anything like that. We usually run easy. fighting around as much and struggling, especially with me running a 4-man crew. You gotta make sure we can keep everybody busy and have the money to do it. Drop a few bells here. I use quite a bit of mods, Nicholson, but I was, when I very first started the game, would use that money cheat box or whatever. But I'm trying to get all my guys and everybody away from money cheat box, and so that's why it's been a little bit harder and everything for some of them guys to transition and all that. So we don't run money cheat box. I don't even allow the mod to be downloaded. I'll download it every now and then if I'm playing with somebody else and they have to have it. But normally, like my guys aren't allowed to have it. I don't even want it in the options for mods. That way, if somebody comes to join our game, they don't have to worry about seeing that and having that. I kind of think you can make enough money. There's enough stuff to do on here to make enough money to where you don't really need that. But yeah, we ran it. We modded in money on Lone Oak when we started Lone Oak. Just enough to buy all the fields, because that was just to set record numbers to do stuff. We weren't serious farming. After we did that to set the record numbers, we came back through here and on South Mountain, so we could prove to everyone that we don't need money cheats in order to get the equipment we want and the stuff that we want. And so that's what this new Bartelshagen is, and South Mountain Creamery are our no money mods, no nothing. That's why we're struggling with some of the stuff. That's why here we hit it good yesterday. Let me show you, just so you know, and people like to see it too. Excuse me. Our income yesterday on selling bells alone. This is all we did. Where is it at? Because I can repay the loan now. I need to replay it. Harvest income. Where are bells? Bells. Where am I? Sold bells. As you see, well, it's still today because we were playing around midnight. As you see the very far right top of your corner from sold bells, that 1,179,540. That is what we made just yesterday, really last night when we played off of bells, was $1 million. Yeah, no, we've all had testing. We use the aggro map for testing, and I will test out different stuff, whatever, to see what I'm going to spend my money on whenever we do make it. But now I'm happy we can actually repay the loan here. But yeah, $1 million alone on our side. They were silage bells, of course. And so we sold our silage bells off. That's what the goal was to pay off the loan. We didn't do that last night. We shut down and went to sleep after that. And so the loan is officially paid off here on farm number 1. We still like that on Lone Oak. We haven't taken out the full loan there. I mean on South Mountain. Bear with me real quick, guys. Let Cowboy know that I am streaming. Okay, there we go with that. The Cowboy is one of our Farmmits members. He works Monday through Friday. He don't get off till Monday through Friday. He don't get off till midnight. And so we have been trying to play later. I've been doing some day sleep and figuring some other stuff out so we can actually get on all together. I've been firing this map up for the daytime, and then when he gets in the early morning hours, he'll fire up South Mountain. We had the problems with it, so I figured when he gets in at night, he might just jump over here, wherever we'll figure it out. But yeah, I do agree, Nixon Farms. Like, you can make loads of money without even having to use money cheat box and all that good stuff. But it is, that's what, especially with guys just starting out to play and all that, I do recommend them having a test map. Run money cheat box, get as much money as you need to get the equipment that you think you might buy for your own farm, or whatever. And it's a good way to test everything out, test different mod combinations out, to see, so you're not just crammed full of all kinds of mods and you really don't don't use or don't need and stuff like that. You play late at night, yeah. We've been doing late streams, you know. We did that for Lone Oak, but that was just because we were trying to hurry up and get through with Lone Oak. Had a record silage sale with over $7.5 million liters of silage, not dollars, liters of silage, which I think brought us in $2 million. We sold 2 million liters of corn in one dump. Like, we set up mother bins at the sell point. That we don't consider cheating. It's just a way to rig the system to where we can actually do it. So, you know, when you take a load in, after one load is dumped, that is considered, the price starts to drop. And so when the price drops, you know, that's when you start losing money. And so we set up, you know, belt systems, auger wagons, all kinds of stuff over a sell point, and we will try to optimize as much grain as possible through there at one time. And then we sold over 800 liters of soybeans too in a one lump sale. And so that was using mother bins and all kinds of other auger wagons. And so that was all we were doing for Lone Oak, was to show how we make our money and how we, you know, can do it without the cheats. Except the only thing that we had to cheat in was the money to buy every field, and that was it. But here, like I said, we are starting from the bottom and working our way up. Same thing with South Mountain. Like I said, it's just funner that way. You feel more accomplished. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. I myself used to run all kinds of mods. I hadn't had the time really to try them all out, and so I was running all kinds of mods, and we've all got together as a team and talked through mods, worked out mods that we absolutely need, mods that we absolutely don't need, and we got a pretty good little mod pack now that's not too much, but everything we run is, we use it all. Like, there's not a mod that we have, and well, I mean, like the Scarecrow mod, it's Halloween to put up a Scarecrow and stuff like that, but that's pretty much the only like mods that, you know, you can't use every day. Everything else that we do have in, we use daily. As soon as we can purchase some of it, we'll be using more. But I just like it because, like I said, I feel a lot more accomplished when we actually knock the work out, and y'all get to see it come up from the very bottom when we take out, max out our loan, to, you know, what little bit of equipment we do have that we are running, and then all the way up to the point to where we finally finish them at. I myself call a map finished after we break usually 20 million. Once we get 20 million, when you get enough money to where you can pretty much buy anything and everything you want, instead of having to lease stuff and everything like that, I consider that the map beat. We will be using the Christmas tree to become Christmas for sure. Like I said, that will be something that we have up for that. As you may or may not know, when we did Lone Oak, we everybody's cut that tree down, sold it, did whatever. We made a deal with the oak. We kept it as a trophy. Every map we run, we take the Lone Oak and we plant it. And so we have a Lone Oak here, actually on this farm too. We have one on South Mountain Creamery also. And so we kept the oak. That was our trophy. That was the first map we all got to run through, get to know each other as the Farmmits, as a crazy crew, and met these great guys from there. Necro666, Minnesota Cowboy, and nobody's left. They are what makes up my 4-man crew. I know we can have 6, but we have not really tried anybody else out. And those that come through sometimes stay for a little bit, and we don't see them. These guys are usually in, they have averaged the most hours in game, not only with me, but in game period. Do a lot of work, so the great guys, could not do it without them. But yeah, come Christmas, we will have the Christmas tree. We'll display it proudly. Bales done up here. That way I can wrap them, run my auto loading trailer over here, get them all picked up, take them through there to sell. At 24 bells, at 5,000 a piece, a little over, yeah, but at 5,000 a piece, that's a good chunk of change. $150,000, I believe, somewhere around in and around there. Round bells, we do have a round bell wrapper. We run round bells. The auto loading round bell trailer holds 30 bells, 30 round bells, 4,000 liters a piece. And so that is 30 times 5,000. We're getting it all honed in, getting it all figured out to where we can optimize the most dollars out of everything that we do here. I know I have some planting that's going to need to be done. I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to put into the ground. I do believe I'm going to need wheat. I am trying to fill up my forage and chip silos with straw, grass, and some other good stuff over there, so I have everything I need. Trying to see where my levels are at on that. Got the 500,000 liters of straw, so I'm going to need the grass and then the silage that we're going to have over there. Just to get some quick cash in, I'm going to mow this down right here, give me some good square bells out of it, get them good square bells out of it, then I'm going to go to another spot and mow without a baler behind me. Hop into my snow blowing truck and pick up as much of that as I can. And wait for the guys to get off work. Like I said, they should be getting off here before long. I know I fired off a little bit early. That way I can get some stuff lined out, get some stuff going. Have a little rhyme to reason, as I would say. Grass rendering here is terrible, but as you see, it still yields out great. It just looks terrible. You gotta kind of zoom down just to be able to see it. This would be a good spot to shut her down. Oh, goodness. Watching the comments here. Nichols and farm, that is the way I like to farm. You know, that's why for the longest time I didn't use hardly any kind of, you know, which some of the mods do help your game, like some of the stuff you actually use in real time. As I said, I was a cotton farmer, so I'm really looking forward to 19. They are going to have cotton as a crop. I will be able to know that a lot more. Here I have to study into my crops a lot more. I like to have facts on some of the stuff that we are planting and harvesting, so I do watch some real-time farm videos. Love doing that to make sure I can actually chime in on, you know, corn and everything like that. Like I've learned a lot of stuff from watching those real-time farm videos, and it helps to be able to know what you're actually working with, what all you guys put in on real time whenever it comes to, you know, corn to wheat to barley to everything like that, soybeans, you name it. I've tried to study up on it. It's kind of hard farming when I only know really one crop and what goes into that one crop. But hey, with 19 coming out, I'll actually be able to chime in a lot more on that. Be able to see how close it is to the real thing, what goes into the cotton harvest here on the game. our season's map is South Mountain Creamery. We've ventured off into that. We hadn't run seasons before. A few of us have picked around at it, and so we chose that map to be our season's map. It was tough at first, will not lie. We've had to do a lot of logging to get through the winter. We got all that honed in. I'm not very big on logging, but we got that all figured out. I did. Everybody else has already been, 2 steps ahead of me on that. Oh no, you're good. You're good. But that was our first venture off into seasons as a crew. Like I said, that's why we live stream that to every chance we get, so you can see what's really going into that and the struggle. Don't like grass. I actually like grass just because it does make us a lot of money, especially when we do it right. Getting it all figured out and all that good stuff, like I said, took a little while to get everything honed in the way we wanted it, but we got a good groove on it now. It is the sole source of most of our income, has been coming off of silage bales or even the grass bales alone. Here on Easy, they sell just the grass bales alone sell for $1,080 a piece. But once you wrap them with the magic plastic, they become a lot more expensive. Again, I want to thank everybody for stopping by and tuning in. So this is probably going to be a long one. I know we got several other good streams going on right now. If y'all have not yet checked him out, I do believe if he's still live, DJ GoHam is over there live as we speak. He's got his little Halloween jamboree going. Yes, is he live still? I'm trying to see over there. Is he? Yes, he is still live over his way. If you didn't get to catch Farmmits live Beat Off 2018 video, be sure y'all check that out. I know it sounds terrible, but it is not. I promise you that. I've been looking forward to him doing some, actual live farming videos. I love those, like I said, and so he's been able to cater to that. Go check that out. Watch that video. Leave a like. Tell him what you think about it. Like I said, you'll be hopefully doing a lot more of that in the future. Been a few other ones. Shared some videos. If y'all haven't checked out Golf Cart Jockey, Big Daddy, Tiny 426, Germany G. There's a lot of great ones out there. They might not be live at the moment, but it's always worth going by, stopping by, telling them that you care, leaving a like, maybe something, get to see what they got going on. The Aussies, like I said, I'm looking forward to them this weekend for their Friday our time here for their cancer stream that they're going to have going on. It's going to be awesome to be able to check that out. Lots of good stuff going on here with the Farming Simulator community. Great to be a part of that, and great for y'all to be a part of that. Like I said, it is awesome. We all appreciate the love that y'all show, the support that y'all give all of us, especially here with the farming group. We appreciate that. We know we are up-and-comers and came out of nowhere pretty much, but you guys have accepted us, and we truly appreciate that. I do for sure. We're looking forward to 2019 with the face-offs coming off. We're going to have some good friendly competition between the farm crew and everything, doing some stuff over there after we get it all figured out. I was actually really happy I got to help out the farm crew plant some sugar cane the other day. If you have not too, I believe James is, he streams every now and then whenever they go on, but and Smokey, yeah, I am subscribed to Smokey too. James chat over there for men, all of them. Like I said, I am subscribed to. I do believe everyone that I can subscribe to. For sure, every console player that I run across, and then some that aren't console players. We've got Clutch Simulations doing some cool stuff over his way. Looking forward to being able to get my PC so I can chime in on some of that stuff over there. I really want to play the American Truck Simulator and the Euro Truck Simulator. That looks pretty interesting. So I will be venturing off to do some PCing. But yeah, lots of great stuff. Lots of great stuff. Lots of great people. That's the thing. Lots of great people. These are down-to-earth guys. We'll help you out with anything you need. You got a question, you can ask them. I've asked a lot of questions. Big Daddy is the one that helped us pick this map. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here. I can promise y'all that. So there's a lot of good people, a lot of good support in this group for sure. I see that growing with 19, for sure. I see that growing. I know we're not going anywhere. We're in it for the long haul. No, Nicholson Farm, I don't believe I have. I might have and just don't know it. KJ Wiggles. I might have to check that out and make sure if I'm not already subscribed. Like I said, I know I feel kind of bad because I've been subscribed to the Aussies for a little bit now, and I did not realize that I had not hit the notification bell. And so I've been tracking it down. I was like, well, why don't I get notified whenever they go live? I have to usually find it. And then I found out that I did not have that. Well, I did, and somehow it got unrung. And so that's like my alarm clock. Sometimes I do fall asleep before they start to stream, and so when you hear the ping go off, you know that it's the Aussies. Around my time, it's 3 a.m. Between 3 and 5 a.m. is whenever I usually get a notification that they're going live. Did miss it last night. I fell asleep. That was my fault. I was trying to stay up for that. Speaking of good people, Farmmits, doing good my way. We was just talking about the VLOG video you shared right there. Like I said, I know a lot of us have been looking forward to that, the real-time farming. It was awesome to be able to see that. If I would have known the time he was going to stream it, I wouldn't have been streaming at the same time, but I did try to hop over there, say hi real quick, and I will catch up on that in its entirety, as usual. But it is going good. It is going good. I hope it's going good your way. Looks like it was a little bit better. Looks like the mud's trying to thin out on you a little bit over that way. I don't want to jinx you. I don't know if he was having more problems today than you did the other day, but it looked like it might have been easier on y'all today. Going good here. Fired up a little bit early over here, so when the guys get off work, they can hop on. We have plenty to do. Trying to get a head start on some of that, get some more money coming in. We did pretty good with bales yesterday, man. Pretty good with these silage bales, as like I told Nicholson, we are playing this one on easy, trying to get money as fast as we can. But yesterday with bales sold, well, today is what it's saying today, but that's because we were playing so late. We got $1,179,504 off of our silage bales we sold. So we found the trick here, and it's with these little things right here. We are running square silage bales and round bales. We're trying out the new round baler. Don't have all the mods. Yeah, and believe it or not, Drake, we have dumbed down the mods a lot. We came up to a pack we can all agree on that we're all running. We run it on these same mods on both this map and South Mountain Creamery. It makes it easier on us. That's why I do solo plays during the day, because I do run a lot of mods myself, and so that's why my solo play games aren't on multiplayer, because it would be cruel to do that to somebody, to try to get them to get all of those mods. But I actually thought we were doing pretty good here. We've thinned them out a lot. What we have, we run now, and we will run. Awesome, man. Like I said, I do look forward to seeing some more real-time farming, even if it's Mud Runner Spin Tires version. stay safe. That is all that matters. Want to thank everybody for stopping by, tuning in, especially on the earlier streams. As you see, I got my snack pack dog treats in today. My pupper loved them. If y'all need a good treat that is all natural, that is very affordable, check out snackpackdogtreats.com. That is snackpackdogtreats.com. I promise you, your pupper will love them. They are all natural. They are $6 a bag. If you order 4 bags, shipping and handling is free. They are doing a Halloween special tonight for Halloween. Shipping and handling is free on anything you order, but they do come highly recommended. I did do a little quick vlog of me feeding my pupper Blaze, and which he did steal a treat when I was doing it, but like I said, he does love them. He is a very picky animal. He only eats certain treats, and so for him to approve, like I said, it is something. It is the cat's meow, I guess I would say, but really the dog's meow. That is snackpackdogtreats.com. Go check them out. Place you an order if you want to. Tell them Lunatic sent you over there. Oh, that's okay, man. That is okay. Thank you for stopping by, though. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate all you good people for stopping by. We will be at it, that is for sure. It is going to be a late one tonight for us. A late one. Always good to hear back from all of you, to find out everybody's having a good day. Always good when everybody that chimes in and chats having a great day. As y'all know, I'm having a pretty good day myself. Be getting a lot of work done today. I know I got a lot of planning that needs to be done. Getting this quick money all set up right here so I can run some money through here. I still need 500,000 liters of silage for my forage and chip silo. 500,000 liters of hay. So I will be running tinder on the back of my mower, getting all my hay and my grass set up for silage so I can run that down there, dump it, make sure I get my 500,000 liters, fill that up. We will be venturing off to cattle for sure. We are only doing sheeps and pigs at the moment. We had problems with the pecan mixing wagon not wanting to mix up, not wanting to do whatever, so we're going with the Silo Kings. Gonna run those. We're gonna drop the mixed ration straight from the forage and chip silo into it instead of worrying about messing around with bales, as you see, because we sell most of our bales. And so that's what I'm gonna do. Pick them up with the snow blower in the truck, take them into the forage and chip silo. Anytime we need something for the animals, we can just mix some BTR rations up to specs, and we'll have plenty of food for you guys. We're gonna jump on some cattle here, so that's the only thing we like is our cattle. So now we're in the process of pretty much getting set up for that. Tiny. Just again, speaking of some more good people right here, we got Tiny here, guys. This is one of the guys I was telling you how to go check out, subscribe to, along with everybody else. Like I said, he is one of them. Had the privilege of playing with him too the other day whenever I helped him in the farm crew out over there with some sugarcane planting. Always good to watch his streams. Like I said, something to catch in the late hours of the night when we're shutting down. He's going on over there. If he's not live streaming, go over there and check him out. Drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, he'll appreciate that. And go ahead and ring that notification bell so you'll know when he does go live. Hope everybody's still having a great day. Oh yeah, Tiny, always enjoy it. Always enjoy it. Enjoy anybody that stops by. Like I said, but enjoy getting to go by there and talk. Like I said, especially finding out about that beast of a logging tractor you were running. Like I said, I've passed those several times, and get to see it all decked out that way. You know, I got a alright little logging operation set up here that really hasn't been used, not at one time yet. Gonna be firing that off just to, you know, just to make as much money as we can in different places. That's what we're doing. With not running seasons, it's pretty much all you can do, and try to see what our come up is. Michael S. Hello, Michael S. Good to see you again. As usual, thank you for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day your way. Well, as you see, I run the 1050 already. It is one of my favorites, as I was telling you. This is it right here. One of them. We have two of them. Bodies. He fixed his up. His is black with the Challenger badging and grill and stuff like that. But he's got his fixed up. I got mine right here. Are the workhorses of our farm. We really don't need the 747 and the 450. We are going to try to get rid of those. Got to make sure we have the adequate horsepower to be able to pull a seed hawk, and I do believe that only requires 500 horsepower if I'm not mistaken. Make sure here, and I think we got, you know, with these you got 517 horses, so it's just enough. What was this one? 280, well, 640, so we have to keep the 747 for sure. But yeah, we try to run some practical stuff. I don't really, you know, it's cheaper to buy the 747 than it is to buy, you know, the Case Quad Track or the T9 and stuff like that here in game. So that's why we run them. It ain't just because we're completely particular to the Big Bud Pack. We are more particular to the implementation that comes with the Big Bud Pack. We like the big implements when we're running big fields, so we can get them knocked out really quick. But the tractors aren't bad, don't get me wrong. Like I said, you know, for some of our smaller maps, they're kind of, especially if you throw duels on one, you know, let alone trips, it's kind of hard to move around. Get all these money bells wrapped up, set up. Come through and pick them up, at least haul a load off for sure. Got to get the seed hawk going. I am going to need some stuff out there for sure. FS17. Yeah, I am kind of looking forward to that. It is going to be a new interesting feature for 19, being able to have that as a mode of transportation, and I've heard that you're going to be able to work with them and make you some money off of horses too. There's all kinds of good stuff coming out of 19, and you know, that's just what we've been told. Some other stuff, you know, I'm sure they haven't released all the real good juicy stuff. That's what we're gonna have to find out on the day of release. I am pretty sad. Like I said, I was getting everything set up for my pre-order. Had some family stuff go on where unfortunately financial status wasn't able to do my pre-order right off the bat. Hoping this Friday I'll be able to get all that figured out if we can get everything squared away. But I am looking forward to it for sure. I put off getting several other games just to make sure I'm going to be able to get that in its entirety. Excuse me. I just want to thank everybody for stopping by, for saying hi, letting me know how your day is going. This will be a pretty late stream because I'm waiting on some of the crew to get off work. We have one guy, he will not be getting off till around midnight, maybe a little earlier, maybe a little later. We always try to accommodate for him to come in, at least have a couple of hours to play. I did kick off the stream a little bit early so y'all could see what I was doing instead of me picking around behind the scenes. I figure around 6, if I'm not mistaken, around 6 p.m. I might have some people stopping by, coming through. Rabbit Man sent a friend request. Awesome, Rabbit Man. I am accepting that. I don't know if you're here in chat, Rabbit Man, but I am accepting the friend request. Awesome, awesome. Again, like I said, I am open to take any friend request if you play on PlayStation 4. I will accept any and every, and I would like to have the opportunity to be able to play with some good people. Cows Go Blue sent a friend request along with Tiny, so eventually, hopefully, we'll be able to do some stuff together. If not, go and help Tiny out on his farm. I'll be able to have Tiny in over here with us. We'll do some figuring out on that. Cows Go Blue, he's welcome here any day. Anybody's welcome any day. Any day. You're going to be away this weekend. Prayers to you and your family, Nicholson Farm over there. It is always a hard thing to hear whenever somebody passes away. That's part of the situation that I was going through this last week is what kind of stopped my pre-order and everything like that, is I had my aunt and uncle both in a severe car accident. Both were hospitalized, had the uncle in ICU. I'm happy to say the aunt has been released. She's got some bad bruising, almost, broke her leg, some other stuff. This just coming after her going through a stroke. And then the uncle, he punctured a lung, so he was still in ICU, but he is doing better. We finally got to come home from the hospital and everything like that, and hopefully he'll get to come home soon. So there's been a lot going around with him so far. Sorry to hear that. Like I said, prayers for you and your family. I know that is a tough time, and safe travels. I don't know if you have to travel for that, but safe travels too. Did I get the Robopack? Yeah, I've always had the Robopack, Cowboy. Always had the Robopack. I just don't ever have it in. I have it all, like I have all my DLC in on my single player games, but on these games we're adding them as everybody else gets them. I know Bodies and Necro and all them have it. Well, thank you, Nicholson Farms. Yeah, like I said, it was a tough deal. It is really tough for them. Like I said, they've had a bad string of bad luck. My aunt had, not even a few months ago, before this had happened, had a severe stroke. She was in the hospital for the stroke. Well, while she was in the hospital for the stroke, her nephew, they were riding side by side ATV, and they had an accident, and unfortunately he passed away. So I had a cousin that passed away from that. He was only 8 years old. So as she's still in the hospital suffering from the stroke, her grandson passed away. And of course, we could not release that information to her because of fear that it might, excite her too much to where she would end up having some more complications. So that is something tough to be getting out of the hospital after you've already went through something tough and finding out that you lost a grandchild. And then, like I said last week, both of them being involved in that car accident. So, but I got a good group of prayer warriors. Everything's been going good, getting better. Like I said, this was a tough situation right there, and even tougher. Like I said, I just can't imagine it's affected all of us. But like I said, it's going good, and so thank you for that. It's going a little bit as good as it can go for the time being. But yeah, Cowboy, I run the Robopack on all of my single player. I run the Robopack, and I even got all the skin tractors. Like, I have every bit of DLC for this game. I just, we hold off as everybody gets it. And I'm pretty sure that Bodies and Necro both say that. I know they have all the DLC too. They got the season pass, so they've already had everything. Like I said, I don't recommend really all the skin tractors unless you want something. Yeah, Nicholson, that cancer is an awful, awful, disgusting thing. Lost both of my grandparents on my mother's side to cancer. An aunt. There's been a few. Like I said, cancer is a bad thing, disgusting for sure. It's always hard having somebody going through that and have to deal with that. Not only the person suffering from cancer, but the families too. It affects a lot. Hopefully someday they'll come up with something to wipe cancer off the face of the earth. Every type of cancer. That would be amazing. I know it's why it's a good thing that, you got DJ Go Ham and them doing their good cancer streams, and the Aussies and everything like that. Every little bit helps for research, for, people that are unfortunate enough not to be able to get the treatment that they need and all that stuff. So it's all going to a great cause. All going to a great cause. To get rid of something disgusting, or at least help with it, and make families at ease for the situation at hand. Yeah, the Europa pack, like I said, I like it. It was really what I consider the need to have main DLC would be the Big Bud pack because of the big implements that they have. You know, you can cover more ground with some of that stuff. The Goon pack, for like I said, this is the square bell wrapper that I'm using for it, from it, and the Ropa pack for those that are into root crop harvesting, any of sorts, and plus they got a pretty good little silage machine there too. I do recommend those. I got the skin tractors, you know, with the cow print, whatever, and all that good stuff. I think it's 5 extra tractors that I got, but that really ain't a big hoot. Ain't something that really has to happen. Really don't affect the game anymore, you know, play-wise. They're just, I guess, novelty pieces, really. Oh yeah, I am too. I am too. I'm hoping it won't take them long to get all the mods figured out and situated over there. That way we can see a lot of the stuff we have here. I know they're having a lot of equipment that we already have in game, so it's going to be good to have some familiar equipment. Just, you know, looks amazing, details and all that good stuff, but it would be good to see what the DLC holds for us in the future, or even just mods in general. Cedar and everything. That's already a start. You know what I mean? That is already a start. It's going to be a good load of silage bales right here. Take them directly to the sell them off, see what we get out of that. Oh goodness, it turned too fast. DJ Goham, how is it going? How is it going? Get me a little bit of work done before the guys get off work and jump aboard so we can get back at it. Hope everything went good your way over there. Started a little bit early so people could see what I was doing over here digging around. The guys should be getting in around 6, 5:36, I want to say, probably 6:30, maybe somewhere around there. I was actually going to show them that I can do some work instead of them having to do all the work themselves. Hello, how is it going? Nice to see you. Clutch, how is it going? Good to see you too. Again, all you guys, we appreciate it. I am playing solo at the moment, waiting on some guys to get off. I should have took the other turn. I'm not going to make that. Oh, Rabbit Man is streaming. I didn't get the notification for that, did I? And I parked that truck in a bad spot. As you see, when we got done last night, we was just ready to get done. This is a new Bartelshagen, I believe is how you pronounce it. I know I slaughtered it, but that's why we call it Bartelshagen. Like button is smashed. Howard Bot 5000. The real Howard Bot 5000. He is not a bot, guys. I figured that out. I know he's a human. It took us a while to figure out that he was not an actual bot. Howard Bot, it is good to have you here too. Cowboy chopping in on some questions right there for you guys that have been doing a lot more. Ooh, money, money, money. Yeah, it was a tough deal for us. I know in single player without seasons, I went through last night and was able to sell some bales. It worked out perfectly fine for me on single player, but and I thought maybe it might be the seasons mod that we were running, and so I had no clue. Ooh. And see, that's why I've had no problems anywhere else playing on my solo or single player maps with seasons or anything like that. Like, never had the problem. Yeah, it was something which we run. Yeah, like I said, everything was going good up until that point. Like I said, that was a swift kick to the gut. We're trying to get all that figured out on what we're going to do with that. As y'all know, we did want to at least run 2 maps for y'all. Yeah, PS4. That is right, DJ. As y'all do know, we are wanting to run 2 maps for y'all to see the build up before 19 comes. And then we had that happen. That is our first season attempt over there together as a crew, but we won't let that change our crew morale, that's for sure. There's always a way around it. There's always something. There is always something we can figure out, because even if it doesn't work out for us with the selling the bales and everything, as you see, this is where we make the most income at, is silage bales or even just grass bales in their own. Grass bales on here, which is easy, sell for 1,080 a piece, and the silage bales sell for 5,800 something a piece. I just saw it. I don't even remember. But yeah, good chunk of change. Good chunk of change, especially when we super load these big trucks out and stuff like that with a bunch of bales. Makes for a quick, good payday. Today's not going to be all silage bales again, though. I just had to knock out this little bit of grass right here, get some quick income in. Some quick income in. Gonna be firing off the 747 with the Seed Hawk. Gonna go down and plant, I do believe it's field 4. Don't know what I'm throwing in the ground yet. Easy. An easy mode there. That's why we figured it would be no problem over that way. Yep, we all play on PS4 for now. I know I'm in the process of getting my PC set up for some PC play. Like I said, want to try the American Truck Simulator along with Farming Simulator, of course, solely for the mods and stuff like that. Get a lot of cool mods that we can't get on console. Not completely jumping ship on console. A lot of my streams and everything will be all console play. And that's what I don't get. We can even stream that for y'all here the next chance we get, so we can show y'all exactly what's going on with that. I didn't even fire off a stream when that was happening. I was in shock more than anything, because like I said, you can even hear it whenever you run the bells through there to sell them. You can hear the cha-ching, and nobody got money. Nobody. Oh man, you guys crack me up. I love it, guys. I love it. Oh, I'm telling you, it sounds like a beast, doesn't it, cowboy? That is one reason why. And that horn reminds me of going on a cruise. Guess this will be the closest to Titanic as I'll ever be. What stage is my fertilization at before I throw that off in there? Soil comp. Okay, this will cover stage 2, and I'll just have to worry about stage 3. Awesome, awesome. I can imagine, Howard. I'm glad he was able to save some of that equipment. Dogs are going crazy. Somebody knocked at the door. Yeah, I'm glad he got to salvage some of that. I did see, I figured that would be pretty costly what he couldn't salvage out of there. All toast, huh? Oh, man. Power push. There we go. No, get out the tree. Get out the tree. Yeah, I noticed that they were pretty submerged over there and everything. He took care of that swiftly, didn't he? He said, clutch comes in clutch again. But yeah, I'm pretty sure Spectacle looks kind of bare after watching that, catching up on that last night. It was you Alien Jim and Golf Cart went to town. Went to town. And you this morning, DJ, I'm just saying, you were a beast with the chainsaw. That's why I said you're welcome over here anytime. You just gotta leave the trees alone. You just gotta leave the trees alone. We might need them for money later on. We don't know. We could get in a bind. Okay, well, I'll just have to make sure we don't have a chainsaw purchased and get rid of all my logging equipment and turn the options to buy anything off. That is amazing. I'm just saying. It's been that way, Golf Cart, all night. Like I've been mentioning, like I said, every time I bring up something, making sure everybody goes and checks y'all out, checks this out and all that, like y'all all pop up. It's like y'all are just, oh, y'all got some kind of little, he said our name meter going on over there. And y'all are like, bam, gotta see what he's talking about. But yeah, me and Nicholson Farm were just talking about that earlier. We were just talking about you men, all you great guys over there in the community and everything like that, and going to check it out. I knew DJ was streaming, trying to get some people over there to check that out if they weren't already over there. Being sure people went and checked out men's beat-off video. I know that sounds so awful, but like I said, it's a beat-off 2018. It's always good to see some real live mud runners. I was actually looking forward to that. Glad he had the time to do that. Lots and lots of great stuff going on here. That is for sure. That's your favorite part about golf carts? Golf carts? Awesome. Okay, clutch simulations, guys. That's another one I was talking about right there that y'all needed to go check out, even if you wasn't live, like I said, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell button. That way you'll always see the cool stuff he's got going on. He is the sole reason why I'm going to venture off into American Truck Simulator and PC. That way I can check all of that good stuff out. Ooh, bring me a 7-Up. 7-Up in Everclear sounds amazing right now. Simulations, guys. We're going over there and check that out. Got a lot of great stuff. Him and DJ got an awesome thing going on over there. Like I said, I always get a lot of enjoyment out of watching all of that. Tiny's still around. Yeah, can't forget about Tiny. He said, yo, oops, oops, oops. Guess I need to turn it on, don't I? Stopping by, tuning in. Glad to hear everybody's day's going good. It's always good to hear that. Love good days. Love good days. He said it's going good over here. Waiting on Necro 666 and nobody's left to get off of work. Cowboy will be joining us a little after midnight probably. We are going to be running pretty late tonight. We got a little bit of work we got to get done here, get everything situated. Probably have a little bit of a team meeting, figure out exactly what our route's going to be on South Mountain. After South Mountain kind of let us down for a second, but there's always a way around it. Like I said, we can always figure out some other way to make money, and we've already put a lot of work into that to just let it go. So I promise y'all there will be more South Mountain Brewery coming in the future, and especially even if we have to go ahead and stream just to show you what's going on with the whole bell situation. Maybe somebody can figure it out. Maybe we're doing something wrong, like I said, but it sure did take our bells, and you hear the cha-ching sound, and nobody gets no money. And I do believe that's between silage bells, grass bells, hay bells. I did take seasons off and played a single player last night, and actually was able to sell bells, but you know, that's no fun if we can't do it as a group. Awesome, awesome. Golf cart, y'all have a good one, man. You and the family stay safe. And you get lots of treats. Lots of treats. Everybody out that's venturing out right now doing a trick-or-treat thing, y'all be sure y'all stay safe. Keep the kiddos safe. Keep yourself safe. And remember to inspect the candy. That way you can get the good stuff before you hand it off. You know, we got a lot of them out trick-or-treat. Weather here was pretty bad. Luckily, the wife was able to take the kids out to a little trick-or-treat jamboree thing across the road at the church. Got to handle that off. See you later, golf cart. Like I said, have a safe one. Family, have a safe one. Don't be getting all the candy, golf cart. It's got to be for the kids, too. Be sure you stop by the neighbor that's going to be handing out beers, too. Just get one just to show me. I just want to see it. Oh, you're going to hit some other maps tonight, Tiny. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, after the past couple of days, really can't look at Spectacle the same. It's different to see somebody just farming it. Can't wait to see what DJ's going to do with this big old corn off that he's going to have going over there. I know he said something about some silage. I did hear Jim say that he was out on that deal. I did hear DJ say that he wasn't going to go pack them crazy, but I wouldn't mind seeing him load one to the hill. Like I said, if it wasn't for DJ, we we wouldn't have got the idea to keep on packing our silos there at Lone Oak. When he said he got 3.55 out of 1, we were going to make sure we got as close to that as we could, and like I said, we managed to topple that. It took a lot of hours in a bunker. That alone deterred us away from corn and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Tiny, what you thinking about running through, Tiny? Rotating crops here. Some stuff set up to set up. That's for sure. Thinking about what we were going to do. I have been plotting in the back, thinking about what we're going to do for some farewell stuff. We're going to go back to some maps that we've already been on, or just farewell from whatever. But then again, I don't know if we're going to be able to leave this place. Thank everybody for stopping by and tuning in, keeping the chat live. Always appreciate it. Pretty sure about everybody that's in the chat has their own channel. If y'all haven't got to check that out, I will be trying to get stuff figured out where I can share links and all that good stuff, since y'all been doing y'all's part over there. Word of mouth, though, for right now is the way I have been doing it. I've set lots of great stuff, lots of great channels for y'all to check out. Go subscribe. Got to keep up with everything. I know there's a lot going on, like I said, but for sure before the 19 rush, FS17 rush gets here, you want to already have your spot on the tape. That way you're sitting there waiting for some good stuff and good content to come out. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, Westbridge. I'm running Westbridge for my solo play. I run Westbridge, I run Goldcrest, and I run Hagestad, or however you pronounce it, for single play. So they're easy to mess around with in single player. But I think those are some pretty good maps, easy to manage. Got a lot of good stuff going on. I'm going to take the time to tell everybody, if you have a dog at the house, if you have your pupper friend, you know somebody that has a pupper friend, go check out snackpackdogtreats.com. It is snackpackdogtreats.com. They are all natural doggy treats. Got my bag in today. Got to test them out of my pupper. He loved them. All natural, as I said. They are $6 a bag plus $3 shipping and handling. You get 4 bags. Shipping and handling is free. They are doing a Halloween special going on here tonight. Shipping and handling is free on any order. And that is snackpackdogtreats.com. Go check them out. Tell them Lunatic sent you over there. I promise your puppers will love you for it. Like I said, they're all natural dog treats made in home by some great people. I know them personally. And that is snackpackdogtreats.com. I'm working on getting a link set up for that too, so I can share that out. Have a video that I shared earlier that showed my dog Blaze eating his treats. Yeah, do it. Do it. Like Tiny says, do it. I have to go back to some stuff that I run until we get ready for it. Okay, awesome, DJ. You have a great one. Man, stay safe. Appreciate the love, brother. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. Can't wait to see you around for sure. You are the goat ham. You can do everything. We all have faith in you, EJ. We all do. You make great things happen. Good luck with that. Peace out. Those are a lot of mods. Mod horde. I'm just joking. Oh man, I was the same way. You can ask my guys. They had to shake a stick at me to get me to thin out my mods. Still here, just working on something awesome so far. And appreciate everybody stopping by. Appreciate the love we all do. There's still some great channels to check out. Got DJ Go Ham Gaming doing some great things over there. Tiny426. You got Golf Cart Jockey, Farmer Mint, Big Daddy. You got the Aussies, Ozzy and Mrs. Ozzy. You got Smokey. You got Clutch Simulations doing his thing over there. We got so many guys. I can keep on going. I can keep on going. 2K Go. Yeah, to each their own, man, when it comes to the game, that's for sure. I enjoy it. I think about 134 other people might enjoy it too a little bit. Have you tried the Goat Simulator game? Is that where 2K Go came from? Or I haven't tried that one. I might need it. Anybody tried the Goat Simulator game? Maybe I need to do that. Maybe it's not as boring. Just the build up before 19 comes out. So there'll be a lot more coming with 19. A lot more. And I do believe we came to the conclusion that we're still going to be doing some 17 stuff as long as they'll let us. I have heard rumors that 17 is only going to keep an active server for a year after 19 comes out. I know a year is still a long time, but I'm hoping that they give you the option to run that off of your own internet and do it that way. He's working on his truck. What kind of truck you working on over there? What kind of truck? It was. You're more of a farm sim guy. Yeah, that's me too. I really only play Farming Simulator and Mud Runners. That's really it. And Mud Runners, I haven't even got to give it the time of day. Michael S., you might have just missed DJ. He had to get ready for work and stuff like that. He was here though. I'm sure he would say hi if he was still around. I promise you that. Good man, doing great things over there. Can't wait. Do believe was it today? Was that the final with the donations? 96 for F250 4x4. Awesome, awesome. We're gonna get Tiny's attention over here. We are gearheads, and so I'm sure he's in a. He got the. I actually did get to see your video of you actually showing your truck from the inside and all that good stuff. I haven't caught the other one that you said you did before that, Tiny. Take the time to tell all my PS4 players, I do have an open friend request list. You send me a friend request to ever want to play sometime, anything like that, y'all are more than welcome. Our farm is always open. We give everybody a chance, so love that. A lot of great people that I wouldn't mind having come over here and play with me. Some chance they get with the farming crew. Always open to help. As y'all know, I do farm tours on Sundays. I will go to your farm. I will work there for 2 hours, trying to do 2 farms every Sunday. I will go to your farm, work there for 2 hours. I can even stream it if you would like. I know I get a lot of requests to not stream when I go on there, and so like I said, to each their own. But I will go there, put me to work for 2 hours, get to see how you do things. And so that's every Sunday. This will be the first Sunday I'm already locked in to do a couple of farms. So that'll be the first two. If they want, I know a couple of them requested streams. There will be 2-hour streams on that. So Sundays will be my farm tour days. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Same on Farming Simulator 17 as well. Awesome. I did not on any mini-map you can move them around? Is that how is that just the enclosures? Or, I mean, yeah, I can load up my big truck trailer and I can drive around with sheep everywhere I go. Can I stage my pins in different areas? That would be awesome. That's 1996 F-150, nice truck. Oh wow, I got a 2000 F-150 Triton V8. It's got a little bit of stuff around it. Flowmaster Superflow 40 exhaust. Header off the. Got rid of the factory manifold, running headers, hooker headers. Custom made hooker headers. I didn't have some that actually fit. I had a guy that could cut them up, do the thing to them, and then got a Bully Dog performance chip. That is mama's ride. Okay, yeah, see that? Me and Howard are thinking the same way on that one. I was like, yeah, I can drive around with them. I can move my animals wherever need be. I can even have them team up with me here on the field instead of sitting in a trailer. Yeah, Howard, I'm looking so forward. I think all of us are looking forward to that, believe it or not. I know I am for sure. And that is going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. Like I said, you're going to have a lot of good features to it. Like, they haven't even let us know the just of what they have, going on with that. Just a little bit of teasers to keep us chomping at the bit, but I know we're going to all be shocked when we see what they got going on. Plus, they're still open for DLC, for, mods, for all kinds of stuff. But already what they have in game right now and what they've been showing as teasers is going to be amazing. I know the countdown is only like, what, 20 days, 19 days, something like that, and it's like, golly, seems like the closer it gets, the longer the days are. It's like you can't get rid of October. It's like, can somebody get rid of October for me? This is it. It's almost gonna run slow. That is what I'm looking forward to the most. I've put off several other game purchases to make sure I am ready for Farming Simulator 19. Yeah, I had everything set up, Howard to do pre-order, but I had some family stuff to come up, and so no pre-order my way as of yet. I don't know if that's what I'm going to end up doing or just waiting, but yeah, there's some stuff missing out on pre-order. I do have a friend, though, a good friend that had pre-ordered from GameStop to where he can get a fancy Farmmits Simulator hat. Me and Richard have been hunting one of them hats down, and found one that he will actually sell me. You too? Yeah, had a lot of stuff go on to where I ain't been able to jump on it like I was going to. Did have a big deal about how I was going to, but family comes first, and so I can always get the game some other time. I was going to have to wait on a few of my guys to get it anyway, so they're just going to have to wait on me now. See, just got that planted in. Okay. See what my soil composition is for that field 4. Need to hit him again over there. I missed a spot over there too, didn't I? Ooh, shame. Gonna have to hit him again with some fertilization. Field 7. Let me see if I can get some. Yes, sir. You are exactly right, Howard. It is the truth. Bills and family come first. Them games are always going to be around. And as a matter of fact, you wait on them a little bit longer, they're a little cheaper. Bills don't get cheaper. They just go up if you miss those. But the games, they'll be cheaper when you go around and find them later on. So, let me think of what's going on here real quick. Hop in the truck. Might need to lease me a smaller planter. I know stock is a beast. It does come into play like for when we actually are able to purchase some of these bigger fields like 6 and stuff like that. It will come into play. But for right now, it's big, especially when I get down here to this end. Get ready to go right here. Get myself parked off over here in the corner. Piggies ain't making too much of a mess. That is awesome. Awesome. Like how that's going over there. Okay, let me see. Am I gonna just lease this thing or do I want to own it? That is a big kicker. I don't think my guys will mind me spending a little bit of this money. We could make it back real quick with some grass. With 72 slots, how many is that gonna take on my slots? Gonna buy it. I need it. Gonna buy it. Gotta have it. I also saw Mr. Sneely P's video on how he runs this seed tank on the back of that Great Plains planter, or vice versa, Great Plains planter on the back of it. It increases your seed intake. Yes, you cannot fertilize still with it, but I think that's awesome. Okay, awesome, Nicholson Farm. You have a great dinner over there. It's always good seeing you around. Like I said, thank you for stopping by. If I don't hear or see from you again before this weekend, like I said, wish you and the family the best over there with that. Like I said, I know it's a tough time, but thank you again, Nicholson Farm. Nicholson Farm, everybody. Great dude. Stopping by over here. He's been around a couple of times today. Oh, I need my 450. Sorry about that. I had a little coughing fit there. He said, just getting over that funk that I was in. Running them long hours on Lone Oak really took a toll on me health-wise. I was already sick there and wasn't getting the rest that I needed and stuff like that. So that's why we tuned it down and everything like that. So it's still going to try to get y'all some good content out. This won't be as sporadic and as long as some of the other hours as we were pulling. Health comes first when it comes to this. Like I said, it'll always be running. Plus, y'all can catch up on a lot of the great streams that are going on. Yeah, they can. Still gotta go to the room anyway, so might as well treat them. Oh, Howard Bot, the master himself, man. I appreciate that a lot. That is awesome. That is awesome. What he said. What he said. I've been trying to practice. Big Daddy hasn't been around, man, here lately. Heard he was under the weather. I haven't even got to, message him to see how he's doing. But he's MIA again. I think you would have been proud of me on his last stream. I don't know if you checked it out, but it is what you do. Yeah, you would have been proud of me on his last stream, though. I did hone it down exactly the way he was talking to me, and it actually made a little bit more sense of it. So you've been pretty proud of me over there. Like I said, that's why I can't wait for another one to fire up. That way I can. But I hope he's doing good. Like I said, I haven't heard from him. I don't know if anybody else has. There's been a lot of great streams going on. He usually chimes in, even if it's just for a little bit. I believe it's been almost a week since I heard from him. Oh, unfolded it before I filled it up. Did you see? It's why I have my nifty refill points around here. Because I tend to do that often, drive off without filling up. See, tank. Oh yeah, but I appreciate the tips. Like I said, I was missing out on a few things that needed to be added there to sweeten it up a little bit. But like I said, I honed it down pretty good, and I owed that on to you, Howard Bot. But still, no one can bot like Howard Bot 5000, that's for sure. Especially when you got people really thinking that you're a bot. That is amazing. When I was talking to my guys about it, even then, they were like, yeah, his Nightbot he's got set up, Howard. I said, no, he didn't name his Nightbot. The Howard Bot's really a person. Like, he's not a bot. So it's always a kick to see that. Oh, no problem, man. I mean that. That comes from the heart right there. Like I said, that, especially for the way you were doing it and everything. Like, that is awesome. What did he say? Big Daddy? Or he gets a kick out of it, and I know, but some of my guys really thought that you were a bot until I told them that you were real, and they were like, man. I was like, yeah. I said, he's got that stuff honed in quick. Does a great job. But yeah, Big Daddy got a kick out of it. Even had some of the people come on his stream and ask if I was trying to be Howard Bot. Say, no, I'd learned from the master himself to try to, hone it down to help Big Daddy out over there. He's, like I said, been a big influence on us over here, helping us out. The only reason why we're running this map is because of him. He went and did some map touring for us on his own time. Invited me over. I got to jump on, see how he had it set up over here. The way he had it set up, we have used several of his ideas that he had with this map, but we would have never even gave this map a chance if it wasn't for him. So that's why Big Daddy is a big part of what we do over here, and I hope he gets well soon. Hope he gets well soon. Cropping to the ground. That was a pretty good time over here. Field 8 is Necro666's. He's got his own stuff going on over here, doing some root crops, some other stuff he's got going on. Hoping he will be in here shortly. He will be going live too. see it from his perspective. Tree, tree. No. You need two phones? Yeah. I heard you talking about that on last night's stream, whatever, that you wanted to try to make sure you had two phones going. That way you can keep track of all the awesomeness going on around it whenever you're at work. I'm glad you're able to check it out. I'm glad it makes your day go by a lot smoother. Always awesome. Still waiting on a couple of my guys to get situated after they get off of work. We'll have a full crew here before long. Like I said, I only run 4 people till we get other players in, you know. But as far as our actual farming crew goes, there's only the 4 of us for right now. That is awesome. That is awesome. I thought y'all might have known each other, childhood friends or something like that. No joke. That is really awesome. Like I said, dude, great people support. He is a great man. Howard Bot, you are a great man too for doing what you do. It is good to know some of the backing on that for sure. And how that came about. That is cool. You know, a little bit of the history of Howard Bot 5000 when it came about. That is awesome, guys. Dead in the shop tonight. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, sometimes it's good, you know what I mean, to kick back and really not have much to do. That is awesome. That is awesome. Like I said, knowing the history behind Howard Bot, that is cool. I sometimes, Donnie, do like slow nights. Sometimes I don't. Seems like when you stay busy, it goes by pretty fast. But also, Cowboy, like I said, he's listens to the stream there at work. And he says that listening to the stream at work, sometimes it actually go by a little bit faster for him. Makes work a little bit more enjoyable. Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes it does, that is for sure. Again, I want to mention, well, I have some people in here that we will not be streaming Friday, not Saturday morning either. It'll probably be Saturday night, evening, somewhere around there. Doing a lot of work, but we are going to try to tune in for the Aussie stream they have going on. They're going to be doing a great thing for cancer over there, so we are not going to be streaming. We want to make sure everybody has the time to go over there and check them out. We are Friday, I do believe, or they're Saturday. They will be running some pretty long hours over there. I know there's going to be a lot of familiar faces, not only in chat, but also helping out over there. But again, I do believe DJ is going to be over there for at least 6 hours, if I'm not mistaken. What he said, he's going to try to be over there for 6 hours, so he'll make he'll pull the first shift, I guess, and so there's no telling who all's going to be in there. A lot of familiar faces, like I said, not only in chat, but in game. Also for a great cause, again. A lot of good things going on with the Farmmits Inc community, lots of them. 6 hours, yeah, see, he'll be over there for 6 hours, that'll be awesome. Like I said, lots of great stuff going on. Look forward to being able to go over there and be a part of that any way we can. So we are officially off for Friday. We tuned into the stream. Yeah, I'm telling you, especially the 747, that thing just sounds gnarly. Like, gnarly. Like, you can tell that thing sounds like it's trying to pull the space shuttle around or something. Low geared, lots of horsepower. Blue screen here real quick. Gonna go ahead and fire up the party. I did not do that a while ago. I need to get that going so the guys know that they are welcomed as soon as they get in. So excuse the blue screen real quick. Okay, I am back. Been up since 4 a.m. Golly. On nights, which like I said, we thought we were just going to be running South Mountain Creamery until all the problems go on. And so since Cowboy does work Monday through Friday till 12 a.m. My time, I do some day sleeping whenever I'm on night shift. That way, and like I said, been lucky to have some good ample off time, not only to spend with the family, but to spend with the group. And so that's why we end up running later. I sleep during the day if I can. That way we can accommodate. I want to accommodate all my roommates, and they're all a big part of what I do, and could not do it without them. So I want to make sure we leave no man out. So I start up a little bit earlier since I got, my other two guys get off around 5, 6 in the afternoon. Have them come in so we can do plenty during the day, and then Cowboy joins in whenever he gets off for at least a couple of hours. Is that what the skies look like your way? Is it nighttime your way? Oh yeah, that is awesome. I know Cowboy, he works, I believe, in powder coating, does some stuff like that over there, but he also runs maintenance at the apartment complex that he's at. So some maintenance guys in the audience for sure. That is awesome. Busy work, especially if you're doing cottages out on the lake. Golly. Get a discount on the cottages if you want to go out there. They rent them out, like so they get to go over there and get you one on a discount if you want to take the family to the lake or something. I do want to take the time to mention too, guys, that we are in the final stages of getting Farmmits Inc. Registered trademark, so it will be trademarked. Once that is done, I will be getting some hats, shirts, beanies, hoodies, and all that good stuff. Since I can't be doing no game giveaways, got family and stuff I got to take care of. I do have a very good connection with merchandise. My father is a regional manager of a big wool company where they got their shirts and all that custom. They get a bunch of stuff made up. So I will be getting some Farmmits Inc. stuff made up. It'll be Farmmits Inc. and then Farmmits, or just Farmmits is the thing. But yeah, happy to say we're having all that moving around, and so as soon as I do that, spend more time up there than home, huh? And so as soon as I get the merchandise all situated, I will be doing giveaways with that. That is something I don't mind doing. We'll be giving away some hats, some shirts, some hoodies, and all that. We'll have kid sizes too, not just just for the adults. So once all of that's finalized and get my first order in here, I will probably live blog that so y'all can see what's going on. And we'll be trying to do a giveaway every chance that I get. They will be for sale too. I'm gonna have quite a few people that were already wanting some Farmmits merchandise, and so we figured it would be a good venture to jump off into and to get it trademarked first. So moving along right our way. So appreciate it. We could not have done it without all of y'all. All the support from all of y'all, the support from my crew, from my family, everything like that. It is an amazing thing, amazing community we have here, and being able to give back to that and be a part of that is something that we are truly grateful for. I am for sure. Always appreciate each and every one of y'all. No voice goes unheard, that's for sure. No pumpkin unseen, Michael. It's beautiful up there. That is awesome. That is awesome. It's always good to be at peace whenever you're at work. You know what I mean? Have good surroundings. Have pics on your Twitter. I don't have a Twitter, man. So he's a low-tech man in a high-tech world, as I say all the time. I do have an Instagram, Facebook, as you know, and then YouTube. That's pretty much all I run at the moment. Don't have Discord, nothing like that. I'm afraid if I get too many social medias or whatever, I'll neglect one. And so I had one at one time, just don't remember the password and stuff for it. I did it, shoot, back in the day when they had the biker build-off between Jesse James, Orange County Choppers, I believe Indian Larry, and then also for the biker build-off between Senior, Junior, and Jesse James. He said, so I did. That was one way to vote, was by Twitter, to go and vote. I had to vote. Couldn't leave Jesse James hanging. Have him on Facebook too. Okay, well that'd be awesome. I wouldn't mind seeing it, man. It does sound very intriguing. What's up? Oh yeah, that's right. Tonight is trash day, isn't it, baby? Thank you for the heads up. Did you already move it? Oh, I thought it was your hand for me to move the trash out. Well, thank you for that. Awesome. THM, you need to get the big butt pack. Yeah, like I said, I have grown fond of it. The implementation is awesome. The tractors aren't bad either, don't get me wrong, but for some of these bigger fields that we got to do and stuff like that, the Seed Hawk and the 747 really comes in handy. Hours, yeah, I'll have everything, all the way down to even the skid tractors. What? Yeah, I messed up and didn't know much about the season pass. I thought that the season pass was something that'd be treated like, you know, Call of Duty, where you gotta redo it all the time, and so I had bought all the DLC individually and did not know I would have saved at least $40 or more if I would have just went with the season pass. And so that is kind of where I pickled up, but I won't make that mistake again, like I said. But I mean, it was worth it. The way I see it is, if you're gonna play a game, play it in its entirety if you can. I did pick up each pack as needed or whatever as I was going through. It was like, well, I'm running out of stuff to do. Need to go ahead and progress the game some more. Michael S. is in the Halloween spirit over there. I've seen pumpkins and clowns. kind of scared of clowns, I'm not gonna lie. Had to get used to them though with the kids, so. I remember my oldest son had saw a clown that was tying up the balloon animals, and I had to man up that day because he wanted a balloon animal, and it was just me and him. His mother was away, and so I had to actually walk up to the clown and tell him that we needed a dog. And after that, it's been pretty good. Pretty good. Now, I don't know how it worked out if little clowns were running up to the house, something like that. We're going to have to send somebody else to the door with that. Yeah, no, I found out too that you don't have to renew the season pass on this. That's once you got it, that's it. It's a done deal. I know that there, which I don't know if it's rumor or not, but I've heard that there might be some more DLC even coming to 17, believe it or not. Like, I know there's going to be some more mods coming in. They said they were going to flood it with the mods. But yeah, I heard there's a bunch of mods going to be coming in. Looking forward to that, I'm not going to lie. Don't know what all it is. Like I said, I just heard that there's going to be a few. I think they're going to wait till after the release date of 19 before we start seeing any of the new mods. But it'd be cool just to have something different to run through. Yeah. He needs a wrecker or what is that, a barge? Is that what they usually get the equipment and stuff like that across the rivers and stuff with? A barge? That might help him out. A barge with a hook lift on it so he can just pull the stuff out onto the barge. Yeah, we were pushing, we was hoping that they would do a tow truck mod, and I don't know if you've ever played Mud Runners, but we even came to the conclusion we get stuck a lot. We hit a lot of stuff around here, get tangled up and everything. But at Mud Runners, they got that winch option to where you can pretty much winch from any angle to anything. It would be awesome if they could add that to 19 or even 17. Have a winch option. We wouldn't have to worry about having to go pull each other out of the ditch and stuff like that, or be tangled up in a tree or something like that. If we had the winch option, that would be pretty cool. Any kind of tow option would be awesome. Howard, you play Farming Simulator on console or PC or both? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. See, let me get something before I forget. But do you play on PC too? Because I know you said that's what you do a lot of your spam and stuff over there whenever you're doing the whole like, subscribe, and all that stuff. I just didn't know if you got to try it out on there to play with some of the mods that they get on PC, man. That is one of the reasons why I'm thinking about actually jumping to PC. I mean, I'm not going to switch up completely on console, but as far as like my own personal playtime, I'd like it to be on PC. Just PS. I thought you mastered both of them the way everybody, I think everybody's pretty much going, at least getting the PC. I don't know if they're going to switch off. PS3 and 4. Man, I wish I would have kept all my consoles as I progressed through them. But like I said, sometimes financially I can't afford to keep one around. So, me being a platinum member at GameStop, I like to trade in my stuff and then get the newer stuff that's out. And so a lot of my stuff that I have had don't have no more because I've traded it all in just to get this, as a new console gets recommended or something like that, I'll wait, look into it, see what people think, see the reviews. It was a toss-up between Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I was originally playing Xbox 360 when I did most of my farming simulator stuff, and then I got persuaded back into PlayStation with PlayStation 4, and I said it's been the best choice that I have made is actually switching to PlayStation 4 and going back to Sony. Microsoft did me good, don't get me wrong, but okay, okay, awesome, awesome. And I don't know how I forgot that, Howard, with us having the whole Chevy conversation on if it was just because of the name or if you actually liked Chevys and you were a Chevy person. That was one thing that we clicked on right there. I have somebody that's trying to be you, though, believe it or not. Well, what are they? Super Chevy 1? You don't have multiple accounts, right? I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you do or not. I know, like, Big Daddy, a lot of them do have multiple accounts, but yeah, I got a Super Chevy 1, or Super Chevy the 1 the other day. I was like, man, I've already got one Super Chevy, and I did not run a message by you to see if that might have been you. So if I did not accept that one, if that was you, that was my fault on that. I forget that a lot of guys, do run multiple accounts. I personally do not. I just run this one account. But yeah, somebody was trying to be you, Super Chevy 1. I was like, okay, well, maybe he does have multiple accounts. Maybe they talked you into doing that too. I know Big Daddy has persuaded me to try to get a few of them up. That way I can have multiple maps on different accounts. I think between 5 accounts, he's had 30 or 40 maps, something like that. He's got quite a few maps that he has that he can just switch over accounts and don't have to worry about, deleting a map, downloading a map, deleting a map. That's why I really don't run too many maps. I try to run, because like I said, I don't run that many mods, but I usually can only fit, depending on the size of the maps, 2 or 3 maps that I download. And 2 of them I have to hold on to because they're 2 maps that we are running. Yeah, yeah, it might be a little difficult to push some farming simulator on that. That's one thing that's stopping me from PCs, which it could just be them being like car salesmen. I go in there and talk to them about something. They're like, well, what games do you plan on playing? And I let them know, and they're like, oh, well, you need this. And I'm like, yeah, I also need to pay my rent and some other stuff. And I can do a lot of that with $2,000. That's bills and rent and all kinds of stuff. Found one for $800. It ain't too bad. Oh wow, man, that right there sounds epic, epic. I don't know if we had that conversation. I know it was me and Tiny talking. I ran a 1976 Datsun 280Z that had a small block Chevy 350 in it. Any car I run that I drag race, we are Chevy powered. Don't use any other kind of motors or anything like that. Been Chevy all the way. My father used to own a 72 Chevelle and I think a 71. That's what he drag raced. 454s in those with the Muncie 4-speed transmissions. Um, but yeah, we are diehard Chevy here. Anything we race, we still actually have a Chevy 350 that's on a motor stand that we put all together. Started it up on the motor stand. That's all it's done. We got it waiting for a car. And then my father has a 396 that came out of his 68 Camaro. We got in a bind for some money, had to let go of the 68 Camaro, but we kept the motor out of it. And so he's got that waiting on something. We don't use power adders, no kind of nitrous superchargers, nothing like that. We are all motor. We put a lot more, yeah, we put a lot more into the motor, internal and stuff like that. Of course, aluminum heads, aluminum block, everything we can mess with as far as that, boring some out. Uh, and then transmission and stall converter is really where all of that's at. And in our gears, I ran 355 gears in the rear end of that car. It was meant for the eighth of mile, and ran a 3500 stall, so that thing would come alive whenever you left the hole. Like it was amazing. I miss it. We right before I came to Oklahoma, because that's a home of the 405 guys. I wanted to throw my hat in the ring with some of these 405 guys, but about 4 or 5 months before I moved down this way, I was in the middle of a street race and caught a bad gust of wind. It picked up the car and flipped end over end, totaled it out completely. Even the motor was a complete loss, and that was pretty much mine and my father. He's my mechanic, so that was our heart and soul into that car, plus the money that it took to get it to that point. And we all have, I got, 3 kids and everything going on with family and stuff now, and so we ventured off from the drag racing and turned to watching. And it's a sad deal. I still got motors, like I said. If I find a good roller or something like that, I can drop a motor in. Like I was looking at a Chevy Monza. I don't know if you're familiar with those. I would like to get either a Monza, a Gremlin, or a Vega. If I could get any of those, would be pretty cool to drop one of the motors in. Like I said, but around here, especially in Oklahoma, because of the 405 guys, a lot of that stuff, even roller, has went up in price like crazy. And so that's another thing stopping. Like I said, money, money, money. Let's see, go over here. Clean up after the sheepies. I think my guys are going to be pretty proud of me when they get here. They're going to actually see that I was actually doing work instead of standing around. Oh, yeah, I know. Man. I have looked into those. I've been looking at some of those. Like I said, they were pretty pricey. I have a friend that ran one in a Monte Carlo that he had with the 572 in it. He ran that for the longest time, but he's built a lot of pump gas cars that he was running. Yeah, heavy Chevy power, that is for sure. He had a lot of pump gas cars that he was running. Well, we kept the Monte Carlo, pulled out the 572. Believe he might have sold it to his dad and gave it to his dad, something like that. He's pretty generous over there. And he did a diesel swap to Monte Carlo. Believe it or not, it has a Power Stroke diesel engine in it. He calls it the Monticello is what it's called, the Monticello. Monte Carlo that is diesel powered. Yeah, no, I can imagine. Like I said, even with some of my small blocks and stuff like that, so you could literally watch the gas gauge go down like you would watch the speedometer go up. Hey, we didn't make them to save gas, that is for sure. Everything that we ran, though, was on pump gas. Did not run no av gas or anything like that, no alcohol. But, like I said, really miss it. Would like to get the kids involved in it, but like I said, unfortunately with the accident, just too much to try to get back into it to build it. It cost too much to get everything all started up again. And then that, we were doing it with no kind of sponsors or nothing like that. That was just out of mine and my dad's pocket. A lot more him than it was me. I was mainly the driver, and so what he said went, and when it came to anything add to the car, etc. Yeah, 5 feet per gallon. I imagine that thing would suck up some fuel. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Riding into Monte Carlo when he had it in it, like I said, but he didn't have it really souped up for a race. I mean, you don't really have to soup that up. I mean, that thing's already out freight ready to go. You know what I mean? Like ready to go. But he is a firm believer in you can always make it faster. And so I don't know what all he dropped into that. He used to run a Chevy Malibu station wagon. Also, that was one of his things too. We used to have some fun grudge races that way. No, that is true. They are disappearing fast. That's one thing that I did love about running the cars that we did. Like I said, much like my dad's 68, we did not tub it, do any kind of roll cage, nothing to it, all original interior, stuff like that. My Datsun, I did put a roll cage in it. I had to make it track legal for the time that I was running in the 8th mile. But anything else that we get, like you said, for that year model and everything, yeah, kind of, it hurts my heart a little bit to see somebody, and I know people want to, put their own personal touch on it, and all that, but one thing I have learned from my father is those cars right now, as you say, they're disappearing fast, are worth so much more, pretty much fixed up original than, cutting into them and doing all that stuff, you get a lot more out of it if you keep it original. Oh man, yeah, that would make me pretty sad. Pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, hey, there's guys like us that would, I don't know about Keel, but would love to have a car like that. And I mean, it might take, especially with me, it might take me a while to get it back to its original state. But that's what I would love to do. Dang sure not bang it around like that. That's I bet that did hurt right there. That is pretty sad to hear that. You don't watch them anymore, yeah? I imagine that would be a traumatic experience right there. I have never been fond of the demo derbies, especially now when you see some of the cars that them guys require to put in them. And I had a decent truck. We were going to venture off into making a truck fast since we've already made so many cars fast. We had an 84 Chevrolet short bed that we were going to fix up, but had a good friend that had helped us out with the move and had let me store that truck at his house for a long period of time, over 3 years. It was all original. Had really done nothing to it, no cutting into it. Had a bunch of extra fenders and all kinds of good stuff, bumpers, everything like that. Is a completely straight body, no rust or anything like that. And so, as a thank you to him for watching the truck and having everything, helping us with the move to get down to Oklahoma and everything, I gifted him that truck outright. Kind of a sad deal too. Gifted it to him outright. Been sitting for over 3 years. He threw a battery on it, put some gas in it, and fired right up. Right up. But like I said, at least I know he'll get some use out of it. He'll take care of it the way it's supposed to be taken care of. Gaming, hello, how's it going? Land Rod 03 Gaming, hope you're doing good your way. Appreciate you stopping by. Because that is true. A lot of the times, Howard, when you do find stuff like that around, if the rust, the elements haven't got to it, some of the stuff even with Year 1 magazines, like it's hard to find original pieces to it. And I know, like I have friends that are big about the Barrett Jackson auto show, and so you can't just throw a regular piece together car to take to some of those shows. They like all original, and that's all the way down to the glass and stuff like that, and people would find it hard to believe, but I mean, it is true. Like with the stuff dying off, like you can't really find original parts and stuff like that. So I could understand something like that, or if they had 2 or 3 of them to get one going, you know what I mean? Like that's a lot of friends that are that way. They might have 2 or 3 of them, but 2 of them are absolutely not roadable, but they're using those 2 to make sure they bring life to one, and will always have the parts they need right there on hand if they're not using anything at the time that they do need later on. Yeah, and then that just runs it for everyone. So, yeah, pretty much. Trying to get me some hay done up here, that way I can fill my board and chip silos. I need 500 liters of hay and 500 liters of silage. So that's what the mission is till everybody gets in. That's why I like watching. Well, I haven't watched them in a while because I've been busy with the gaming and stuff like that. But like Gas Monkey Garage, Fired Up Garage, you know what I mean? Where those guys are breathing like man, and it just when you find some of the stuff that they find, man, is like and especially I was originally from Texas, and so you got both of them based out of Texas, and they're finding stuff like not even far away from where I was actually at, where I lived at, and for some good prices. Holy, what? That is crazy. Oh yeah, that is fine. That is fine. As I say, I'm always open to any friend requests, for sure. Let me get this out here for you. Give me a second, guys. Let me burn some fuel. But yeah, that is no problem at all. All your DOA members filled it up. Black Ops 2. Wow, guys, I appreciate the love. Appreciate all the subscribers. Just last night we were talking about the fact that I had hit 69 subscribers last night. I even made the comment, being funny with some of my guys. I was like, hey, I wouldn't mind being at 69 for a minute. That was last night around 12 a.m. Happy to announce, thanks to all you guys for chiming in. First last night to 76 subscribers. Big shout out and thank you to all you guys. Like I said, I thought we could hang on to 69 for a minute, but no, y'all are just sharing the love right there. The leader. Man, I haven't got to do any Black Ops in a while, I'm not gonna lie. I was checking out Necro's stream. He was doing some stuff that wasn't Farming Simulator. It was man, what was it? It was it's like PUBG or H1Z1, but it's with Black Ops. Like what do they call it? Blackout, maybe? I think is what they called it. Don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure. Like I said, I've been out of the loop with that, but that's what it reminded me of, like H1Z1 or PUBG, but with Call of Duty is what it was. They said it was strictly that multiplayer on PS4. It was on PS4. Is what he's playing it on. He plays PS4 too. So, but I know it was Black Ops, but it was like it's multiplayer only, I believe, and I want to say they called it Blackout, if I'm not mistaken. They called it Blackout, but it's pretty much like the same thing with Fortnite, H1Z1, or PUBG, where start off, we got to scavenge for weapons and all of that good stuff, and Black Ops 4, okay, is that what it is? Black Ops 4, I want to say that is what he was playing, because I know if I asked him if I got regular Black Ops 4, he said that I could do that. But yeah, Black Ops 4, so that is the one I'm thinking about getting into, mainly because of that. Did you already send a friend request? But yeah, I can accept it after the stream. Usually, I got my mobile device running right here. Okay, that's that is the one. That is the one. show, and I got a friend request yet. Let me see. Taking care of that as we speak. Excuse the blue screen, guys. There we go. Yeah, I do not know how I missed that. Like, usually it pops up on my phone. I can usually handle it whenever. Oh yeah, see that's pretty cool. Yeah, I will eventually, like I said, be getting into that. That's what I'm gonna do, Howard. Is with it. It just, I play H1Z1. You need sleep. All right, Howard. Well, it was good chatting with you, man, as usual. Actually, good to catch up on all kinds of good stuff over here, man. Or booped out lot. Well, you have a good one, man. I hope you can get some rest. Appreciate you dropping by for sure. Always appreciate it. And it was really good conversation, man. Really good. Go recharge your batteries, Howard Bot. Hey, no problem, no problem. Like I said, I'm minimum work whenever I just don't know how I missed it. Usually I don't miss them. That's why I run every PlayStation app. Yeah, that's why it'll be after 19. That is for sure. Any other game, I said there's still quite a few that I need to get, but I am holding off to. So it won't be in the near future. It'll be later on, because by the time all of that gets around, kicking off and everything, I'm sure they're going to have another Call of Duty out probably. But at least I'll be able to get that one a little bit cheaper. At least that's the way I like to try to look at it. Wow. Wow. And see, it's been so long since I played Call of Duty. The last Call of Duty that I actually played that I was playing on multiplayer all the time was Ghost. Not like the other Ghost, just the original Ghost. I made it to that one, and then after that, it really like fell off. It was like a Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Like, I love the multiplayer on that. That multiplayer was awesome. Like, and then so Ghost, I got into it. It was decent. They added a little bit more features, but it just wasn't the same. I was finding myself going back to 2 a lot. And so, but the last, what I would consider the newest, I know it ain't new now, but the newest one that I had played before I got back into the Farmmits Simulator thing was Ghost. That was the last one. So I've been out of the loop. There's been so many new war games. I was a big first-person shooter. Like, loved doing that. Never streamed none of it, but loved doing that. And haven't been able to find anything that I want until the hacker struck. I'm just. So it shows you how long it has been for me on my end. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Always appreciate all the love I'm getting from everybody. Like I said, all appreciate it. Like I said, there's some great other streamers out there. I don't know if you're familiar with DJ Go Ham Gaming, Farmer Mint, Golf Cart Jockey, Big Daddy, Clutch Simulations. I can keep on going. There is so many good ones out there. If you haven't checked them out, I do advise you go and check them out. Tiny426, he's one of the newest ones that I've been following around. Like I said, I'm hoping that I get to actually join him on some play. Like I said, he got to play with him on Farmer Mint's stream the other day, but would love to actually either have him come by or me go by over there. Germany G, he's another one that I've just recently been following. Yeah, I have him on Facebook. Yep, have him on Facebook. That was how I got a hold of him, to let him know that that me and the crazy crew, the Farmmits, were going to make a donation, and he had let me know that he was going to be doing a stream so that I could do it during a stream instead of just doing it behind closed doors, because, I mean, we weren't even worried about doing it live or anything like that. We just wanted to do our part since he was doing a great thing. Farmermen and them had pointed me that way whenever it came to that, and so I contacted him on Facebook Messenger and talked to him about what we had planned, what my guys threw together, what we were going to do, and he was like, well, hold off on it. I'll be doing a stream, and you can do it right there in the chat. And so, awesome. Like I said, he's a great dude. Like I said, been helping me out with all of that stuff. But yeah, I am his friend on Facebook. Friends with pretty much all of you guys on Facebook. Yeah, I want to say, Howard, that is how I found you, was through his friend. That's how I found a lot of them. Like I said, well, I found him from Min and them whenever because I'm friends with Farmer Min and all that on Facebook, golf cart jockey and stuff like that, and then found DJ from there. Had already been his friend as I was subbed to him and stuff, watching his streams on YouTube, and then sent the friend request. He accepted it, and it wasn't long after that I found out what he was doing. Yeah, what would be a good time for you? I usually do some solo streams around 12 p.m. Like right now it is 7:19 p.m. my way. I don't know if you're on the same time zone and all that, but around 12 p.m. my time, 1 p.m. I usually do some solo streams. And as you see, I got time to kill before the rest of the crew gets in. They're all at work. I was hoping they'd hop in a little bit sooner than they did, but might be here later. But yeah, tomorrow. Time that works for you or whatever. We are now friends. I am totally not against that at all. Come through here, you can try out one of my farms that I got going on, or if you want me to join you over your way. I know I do farm tours on Sundays. If you have a farm you want me to come work on, I'm more than happy to come and spend 2 hours, maybe more, of my day over on your farm. I can stream it if you'd like me to, if you want people to see what you got going on in your farm. If you don't want me to, it's totally understandable. And so either way, I can come work your way, or you can come work my way. 11 or 10, okay, that'll work out. I can always, like I said, don't know how late we're running tonight. I don't think we're running too late, but I can always set an alarm for that. I know I like to be able to stay up a little bit, that way I can go check out Tiny whenever he's streaming. Catch me a little nap after a Tiny stream, if you know, or usually leave out after, you know, a certain little bit of time that I'm over there, be able to watch Tiny stream, and then try to catch the Aussies when they do their stuff. That's going to be another big show you're going to have to check out if you aren't already subscribed to the Aussies. Ozzy and then Mrs. Ozzy, they're going to be doing a cancer benefit stream our Friday. Got to think of the time for sure, but if you go ahead and go over there and sub and hit that bell, like I said, you'll know exactly when that kicks off. We won't be doing any streams here our way with the Farmmits or the Crazy Crew on Friday, and probably not till late Saturday evening if we do. Like I said, I want to be sure that all the good streams get to fire off, and I do want to be a part of that and go over there and share the love that I got for the Aussies. So they do great things over there. They are, I have tons of players that I have that have came in and come out that have been from Australia, and so it's really cool to be able to follow somebody else that's over there. But yeah, like I said, that'll work out for me. When you get up and around, just send me a message. Let Rod03 Gaming just send me a message from PlayStation Network and say, hey, I'm up and around. Do you want to fire up a map, or you want to come join me? And I will be more than happy to. I usually only do solo streams during the day because most of my guys are at work and stuff like that during the day, so that's why I've been at least trying to still get some content out, but I'm more than happy to have somebody join me, that is for sure, or me join somebody. But Sundays for sure, if you got a farm you want me to go to or whatever, like I'm going to start doing that, where, you know, most of my week's going to be taken up here and doing the stuff here and everything like that, and so I usually have time for sure during the day. Alright, awesome, Howard. Like I said, I appreciated you. I appreciate you stopping by. Really enjoyed the good conversation. As always, like I said, you are a great man. Great man. Always enjoy having conversations with you, especially getting to catch up on everything. Get you some rest, recharge those batteries, and I know we'll be hearing or seeing from you again. Rest easy, my friend. Rest easy. And I want to thank everybody that stopped by, sharing the love. Like I said, we really appreciate that. All of us do. There's a lot of other good streamers out there. Y'all should check out Farmmits, Golf Cart Jockey, DJ Go Ham Gaming, Big Daddy, Clutch Simulations, Tiny 426, Germany G, Aussies, Aussie himself, Mrs. Aussie. Golly, I can just keep on going. Like I said, it's a great group of people, great gentlemen and ladies. Pretty awesome. Wouldn't mind y'all checking that out. Make sure you go over there. See some videos you like, drop a like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. They will appreciate that, and ring that bell, because you never know what they're going to come up with next. There's lots of great people over there. I will get it worked out to where I can actually share some links out, so I don't have to guess around and dig around. Lots of good stuff going on. Like I said, appreciate y'all here at Farmmits Inc. With the crazy crew. I said where I was going to have some people in, they might be coming in a little bit later on. Usually run a 4-man crew, 3 whenever Cowboys at work. And so we run a little bit earlier. That way we can accommodate for my guys to get off if they're, they got some other games that they're playing, some stuff like that going on. So I totally understand if we don't see them. I do believe a couple of them have Red Dead Redemption 2. I have not got to jump on that bandwagon yet. Like Howard Butt said, I am waiting on Farming Simulator 19 before I make any other kind of purchases. And hey, some of them other games that I want will be cheaper. Oh, Howard, man. Awesome, man. Much love for that, my brother. Much love for that. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate that. You have a good one. I said rest easy, my friend. Rest easy. Man, I do believe it is cigarette 30. Can you let it sit there? Yeah, I've done that. I've done that. Set up, I need 500,000 liters of silage, 500,000 liters of hay. I already got my 500,000 liters of straw. That way we can start venturing off into the cattle business. We do want us some cattle, but we wanted to make sure we had everything for them. So I'm trying to get a jump start on that before the guys get in and around. Having a great day. Like I said, really appreciate all the love from everybody chiming in, stopping by. I'm going to sound like a broken record, but as I said, there's still a lot of other great streamers out there y'all need to check out. Put off some great content. The list is long. I will be getting links all rigged out for that. Farmmits, Golf Cart Jockey, DJ Go Ham Gaming, Big Daddy, Tiny 426, James Chapman. He's got his own. I almost forget about you, James, sometimes. We got James, Clutch Simulations. I can keep on going. I can keep on going, guys. I'll get all the links all situated so I can share the links to that so y'all can go and make it easier on y'all. I am working on that as we speak, getting everything set up to where I can have a pretty good little setup here. Run a little bit smoother with that. Like I said, lots of great people out there. It's an awesome community. Mr. and Mrs. Ozzy. Ozzy and Mrs. Ozzy, like I said, will be doing a cancer stream going on this weekend. If y'all are not following them, be sure you go over there. See some videos you like, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. The notification bell will have you ready for their big cancer stream that they got going on. Going to be an awesome deal. As I said, we are not going to be streaming Friday at all, and if we do Saturday, it will be Saturday evening. That way we can catch that. And so, yeah, lots of great things going on in the Farming Simulator community as we all wait for Farming Simulator 19 to come into stores. Like I said, we are, the countdown has officially begun. I'm waiting on midnight right there. We'll be at, what, 20 days? 20 days at midnight. Are running a particularly longer stream. I'm going to give the guys at least another hour or so to see if they're going to chime in. Find out if they're busy. If they are busy, I might be into the stream here after I get all this all picked up, done up over here. We'll be picking up tomorrow. If not where we left off here, for sure on some of my solo plays, and maybe even playing with some new faces. Wrong button. I turned it off instead of turning it off. Some silage ready right here. Get some grass cut for that silage. You're gonna run this grass in there to do some silage. Did not plant no corn this go around, so don't really want to chop off any of my other crops. Right there, didn't I? Just a little bit of mint over there. Last pass, hop in some trucks and get all this sucked up off the field, put it in the places it needs to go. 500,000 liters of silage and 500,000 liters of hay, and that's all caught up over there, and I do believe we are ready for some cattle. Thank everybody for stopping by. I always appreciate good conversation. Appreciate the love everybody got, not only for us, but for everybody else. Like I said, it's an amazing, great community here. PlayStation Network, got a lot of good people, in the Farmmits Simulator community also. Just glad we can be a part of that. Glad y'all enjoy some of the stuff we're doing here. All truly appreciate that. I know I do for sure.
check, see where the guys are.
off some messages, but yeah, Clutch, been running solo. The guys were supposed to get off at around 6. It's 7:30 now, so I know one of my guys doesn't get off till 12 a.m. our time, and so I might shut down here after I get all this stuff up off the ground over there, and wait for him to get on and then fire off here later. Waiting on a message. These other guys might have just been waiting on me and be like, no, wait. Don't want to shut it down and they show up for work and I'm not here. I think they're going to be proud of me. I actually didn't just stand around when I came in. I actually been doing quite a bit of work. Quite a bit of work. Gotta watch those trees though. I know, something the other day when you was talking to the stream that you were talking about, what would we think would be the best way to make some money, you know, some good money quick, or, you know, you just starting out farming and all that. My personal opinion, and I don't know how much you got, you know, to blast off into spending if you're still there, is grass. Believe it or not, grass, turning it into silage. If you get a silage bell wrapper, and I don't know if you play on easy or hard. We're playing on easy for these maps that we're doing and stuff like that, but a silage bell wrapped on easy on pretty much any map you play on brings in, or at least for us, as you see, $5,880. That's a good start right there. Grass bells alone here on this map, and I don't know if it's the same way, they sell for $1,080 a piece, and that's our biggest source of income. And with the silage alone, we do it in bunkers and stuff, but like I said, we haven't really been messing with the bunkers since we got all the new wrapping technology and stuff, and that's how we've been doing it. But that is a good start for you, Clutch, right there. I don't know if anybody's already helped you out with that, but I recommend grass. Like I said, there are some crops, if you're really going to get into crops, soybeans. A lot of people call those money beans. They make good money, and prices fluctuate a lot on that. Bale prices do, or at least on easy on here, do not fluctuate. So that is $5,800 a bale every time. The Coon Pack has a nice round beller with the wrapper, and so it's highly recommended because the auto load round bell trailer holds 30 bales, and so at 5,000 a piece, you know, 30 bales, yes, it's a good chunk of change every load you take in. And so yeah, that's a good start right there for you, Clutch. Is believe it or not, grass. And, you know, a lot of the maps have grass, you know, all over the place that you can farm with, or, you know, mess with and stuff like that. These fields that we got here, 9, 10, and 11, we solely planted in grass. They were actual fields. They weren't just grass like this. We planted them that way. And I mean, you saw some of the bell cells last night and everything, but that's how we make our money right there. Between that and then if I do silage, where I'm going to field the BGA and all that, usually I'll do corn. I don't have no, you know, we don't own all the fields yet. I only have field 4 and field 7, and 8's Necros. He does all the root crops down there, but field 4 and field 7 is what I actually have that I can plant in. 9, 10, and 11, as I said, are grass, solely grass, but that's where our biggest source of income comes from, is those silage bells for sure. It was grass bells for the longest time, but silage bells are where your money's at. I will get with some people and find out the differences in price when it comes to, you know, medium, hard, and stuff like that, to see how much of a drop that makes. But all my guys, which I would have been a firm believer in BGA and doing silage that way, chopping corn, I'll do usually, depending on the size of the field, 50-50. I'll harvest 50% of it and chop 50% of it. But, you know, getting into the chopping and stuff like that, it's pretty pricey. Getting a good chopper and everything set up. But grass is usually in abundance everywhere. Or even one of your fields that you start off owning, if you've got a couple of them, fire off some grass in it. Need a little bit of quick cash, that's where it's at. We make quite a bit of money off of our grain sales, but we have to go through a lot of work to do that. As you may or may not know, in-game, when there's a great demand or a good price, after your first load, no matter how big or, you know, small your truckload is, the price starts to drop. They don't consider it to be a full load until it actually empties out your tipper or whatever, and so we run belt configurations in auger wagons over the sell point, And so there's been a time that we've did over 800,000 liters of soybeans, considered one dump, because we ran the belts right over the sell point. Have did the same with corn, which we did 2 million liters. We ran some other bins and some other crazy stuff to, optimize our dollar on that one sale. Like I said, that's a lot of work with some more equipment. You got to remember, the grass is where it is at. My wife right there, guys, chiming in over here. Support, one of the biggest supports that I got when it comes to all this. She's got to tolerate it at least. I don't know about support, but she is around for sure. Always good to see her in stream. Always good to see her in stream. Trying to get her set up to where I can get the links and everything like that for all you guys' channels. That way I can get everything set out instead of just having to verbally say it. I know people have a hard time tracking everything down that way. Like I said, I'm a low-tech man in a high-tech world, so getting all that figured out is taking some time. But as soon as we get all that figured out, we'll be spreading the love the same way you guys do, stopping in every day, making sure y'all have some people stopping in your way, checking out the great things everybody's got going on. To mention, if you have a dog around the house, your pupper friend, you are a dog lover, I ask y'all to check out snackpackdogtreats.com. That is snackpackdogtreats.com. They are all natural, really good. I do know the people that make them made in-house. $6 a bag, plus $3 shipping and handling. You order 4 bags, shipping and handling is free. They are having a Halloween special going on to where anything you order up until, I believe, midnight is free shipping. Chicken breasts, chicken necks, and black mussels. Like I said, all natural. Great treat for your pupper friend. Again, that is snackpackdogtreats.com. Go over there, check it out, tell them Lunatic sent you, and your pupper will love you for it. I can promise you guys that. Did do a little blog earlier to where I got my first package in, got to try them out, let my pupper Blaze try them out. He was a firm, he accepted that like crazy. He's very picky when it comes to what he eats as far as treats, but he was wanting more, even stole one of them in that video, then you get to check it out. Like I said, they are really good friends of mine, and I promise your pupper friend, and you will not regret that choice. Snackpackdogtreats.com. Since I don't have all the links set up, I'm going to be sure some of you guys go and check out some other awesome content providers here. Some great streams come through and other good content. We got Farmmits, Golf Cart Jockey, Clutch Simulations, DJ Go Ham Gaming, the Aussies, Ozzy and Mrs. Ozzy, Tiny426, Germany G, James Chat, who's a member of the farm crew over there. lot of great guys, a lot of great things going on over there. If you haven't already, go over there and check out some videos. If you like them, leave a like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You'll appreciate that. Don't forget that notification bell so you can always check it out. I know you got Germany G and the Aussies, they different time zone, but it's always good to get you a little notification when they're going live. Check all of that stuff out, and even if they aren't live, they got some good content for you to check out over there. Drop a like on what you like. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Farmmits, Golf Garden Jockey, Clutch Simulations, DJ Go Ham Gaming, Big Daddy, Germany G, Tiny426, all of that great stuff going on over there, guys. You gotta go check them out. Got to go check them out. I do have the privilege of every night whenever I get done streaming, being able to run through and check out a lot of that good content that I miss days prior and all that. So I'm doing a lot of catching up. Oh, speaking of clutch. Yeah, awesome right here. There's one of them right there. Clutch Simulations. Like I said, that's part of it. I said I'm working on the links clutch, so I don't. But just the shout outs right here is what I'm doing for now. Making sure everybody checks it out, man. All the great content I get to watch and get to chime in on. I want them to have a part of that too. I said y'all are doing some great stuff. Everybody is. Got a great community here. Great community with some great people. And as usual, guys, I appreciate all the love too and the support that I've got from you guys. As y'all know, last night we was at 69 subs. We was at 69 as of 12 a.m. I was pretty stoked about that. Was actually wanting to hang on to that number for a little bit. And I am happy to say 7 subs now. So you guys are sharing that love, and like I said, that's why I would appreciate you guys going and checking out some other great content providers for not just farming simulated, all kinds of other good stuff going on over there. But yeah, it happens quick. Like I said, this good community we got here. Love the guys, love everybody that got going on. Lots of good stuff. I will be drawing to an end here at the 3-hour mark. I got about 10 minutes, 9 minutes to go. As you see, we did a lot and sold some silage bales. Got the hay down on the ground here. That way I can get my fours and chip silos filled up. Need 500,000 liters of hay and 500,000 liters of chaff. Once that's all done up, I will have my rations so we can get into the cattle business, guys. So hopefully by the next stream, we'll be having some cows over here. Cows go moo. Appreciate everybody stopping by. All the love I'm getting. Like I said, it's been amazing. Always good, especially to find out everybody's having a great day. It's even better when everybody's having a great day. Again, as I said, we will not be streaming this Friday. Probably not till late Saturday evening. Get the Aussies doing a good show over there. Gonna have a good cancer benefit going on. Be sure y'all check that out. It'll be our Friday, their Saturday, but they will be firing off a good stream over there. We did take off solely for that. That way we can go over there and watch all that good stuff, chime in and chat, get to see a lot of familiar faces, say hello. There will be a lot not only in chat but in game. I personally think it's truly amazing how the community all bonds together, groups together anytime some great stuff like that's going on. The PlayStation Network and the community out of it has been some of the greatest people that I have met in game to date. A lot of these good content providers that we got that I've been naming, some of the greatest people I've met, down to earth, good people. We got questions that they can answer for you, they will answer. They might even have some questions themselves, you know, so it's just an awesome thing. And me and the Farmmits, I love being a part of that. All of us are sitting and waiting for Farmmits Simulator 2019 to come out. It's going to be a big deal for a lot of people. storage over there. 180,000 liters of hay. We already got our 500,000 liters of straw. After this, we're going to just need, depending on how many more liters of hay I need to top off that 500,000, and also 500,000 liters of silage. We'll have some cattle coming our way. Again, the stream will be coming to an end at the 3-hour mark. So where I'm going to call it. You guys are caught up either in Red Dead or some work and family. Like I said, this is Halloween. They do have kids, so a lot of them are trick or treat, handling all that cool stuff. Again, anybody that's got any kiddos out, trick or treat, all that family out, wish y'all have a safe and fun Halloween. Don't forget to check the can. You always got to get the good stuff before you hand it off to the kiddos. Oh man, Tiny. Do they put y'all on lockdown? Or, you know, there? Do they not want you to even leave around just in case you're hollowing the prisoner away? I mean, I don't think you would do something like that. How much is he paying? Does he need a ride? No. But no, that is a crazy thing. I bet there's a madhouse around your area, Tiny. Oh, wow. Wow, so y'all got the shop on lockdown already without having to worry about something like that. Yeah, it is. Clutch does have a point. It is a good time to pull that off. It's like, I just hope they don't have too many people dressed in prison outfits for Halloween. There's going to be a lot of people getting hemmed up that might not deserve it. And then the one they need is probably going to get away. All he needs is a little trick-or-treat basket. He's good. Nobody will even pay no mind. Automatic time clock. It's a pretty sweet. It is a pretty sweet setup, and it's a pretty safe work environment right there. Oh, wow, that is awesome, man. I always like a clean work environment, especially any kind of mechanicing that you do around. That's usually a pretty messy environment. But y'all do have a sweet setup, especially running Zamboni and getting all that cleaned up. That is awesome right there. Good little setup. A clean workspace is a happy workspace, is what I always said, especially with tools. And I hated it when people would use my tools and then I get them back covered in grease and stuff like that. I mean, that might just be my pet peeve or something like that, but I think any mechanic can actually touch bases on that. One, it's hard for us to loan our tools out anyways, tend to get them back all dirty and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's one of my things. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure a fellow mechanic, anybody like that in Gearhead, can totally agree with that. 240 and going up 250. All right, we are getting closer to our 500 liters of hay that we need for sure. We're gonna get our cows in here before long. Been there for sure. Yeah, like I said, that is, you know, some stuff. It's already tough enough for me to loan them out. Loan them out, and then, like, you know, especially when they put them back in the tool bag and all that stuff, and this is caked with grease and everything. I'm like, ah. And I mean, in the oil field, you're already working in a dirty environment, but if you can keep, it's also safer, you know, to have a clean workspace and everything like that. The tools has been one of my biggest pet peeves. I've even been known to carry a separate tool bag that is strictly loaner tools, and so I can be like, here you go, everything you need's in that bag. Don't really care the condition they come back in, because my tools stay with me. I know that sounds greedy and all that, but, and then there's always the occasional missing tool. Missing something. Something's always missing, but nobody knows where it's at. Turns up weeks later in somebody else's toolbox. Got some great guys on it. There's some great guys around. Oh yeah, man, I did that for the longest time, because, you know, a lot of our new interns that we get in the shop and stuff like that, they don't, you know, we don't have a policy to where you have to have your own tools. After you went through your 90-day probation period, tools will be provided for you. Of course, they are left afterwards, but they'll be provided for you. So a lot of the guys that come in that are interns, you know, need tools to do whatever set job is or whatever. And I am a tool freak, especially there at the shop. We did have a big collection. I had my personal collection and I had my loaner tools. And that saved the hassle of having to worry about checking in with somebody. And that, if I wanted to leave, I didn't have to worry about telling somebody to make sure they locked my stuff up or put it up. My stuff was locked, and they got to leave that wherever it be. Didn't really have to worry about, you know, that's the sad part. They really weren't stealing whenever they take your tools or whatever. It's just, you know, that misplacing it, setting it somewhere. I mean, we run some security cameras all around that place, so, you know, nobody was actually coming in and stealing them. It's just, you know, they think they put it in the right spot, or, you know, something like that, and you're digging for it and you think it's long gone, and then later on somebody else says, hey, this ain't mine. And it's like, well, there it is. That's where it's at. But yeah, that loaner tool bag, it helps that out a whole lot. With what we work on, we usually use set items that we need to work on whatever with, and so as long as I had them a little throw together set that had everything and cover everything, like I said, they were happy and I was happy. Promising over this way. No, I didn't hit the 3 hour one. I was hoping I could get some more of that stuff above the ground. Might have to run a little bit longer. Figure if I'm going to do it off stream, might as well do it on stream. You know, everybody having a happy Halloween. Those even at work. All the families are getting to have some fun and enjoy it. Hope everybody's safe. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's always amazing. Like I said, don't forget, there's a lot of other great content providers out there. Farmmits, Golf Cart Jockey, Tiny 426, Clutch Simulations, DJ Go Ham Gaming, the Aussies, Ozzy and Mrs. Ozzy, Big Daddy, James Chat over there for the Farm Group. I'm sure I'm missing a few, but like I said, we'll get all the links worked out to where it's a lot easier for me to get all that out there. Again, go check them out. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Fiddle around some videos. You see something you like, leave a like. Don't forget to ring that bell. Just because they're not live at the moment doesn't mean you might not want to miss that chance when they do go live. They'll all appreciate it. I'll appreciate it. You can even tell them Lunatic sent you. Oh yeah, man, especially when everybody gets along. That's one thing about where I worked at. It's just so much drama. Like, it is literally a soap opera for the whole field. Like, everybody's got to try to be in everybody's business, there's always this group that don't like this group. I mean, it makes for a hostile work environment, and it's something that you don't really look forward to showing up to, you know, day in, day out. They're trying to grow out of that. Like I said, it really ain't happening soon enough. Set at 13, that's why I didn't want to take off. Oh man, yeah, he did right there. He's gonna be looking at some actual time. I would have probably been okay with 18 months, man. Like I said, from my juvenile years up to my adult years, like I said, about 20, I'm 30 now, but about 20, 22, I want to say my last actual big oops was when I was 27, so really not that long ago. That was the one that was actually going to do me some state jail time. But I've been in and out of juvenile hall. Like I said, I've lived to the fullest, that's for sure. At 16, 17, I was doing stuff that, you know, some of my guys my age are just now getting into. I was solely based on a live and learn basis. You might tell me that it can't be done, you'll get in trouble, but I'm still going to try it to see if it might work for me, which it never did. So I don't recommend that. But like I said, you live and learn. I really didn't start straightening my act up till I had my first kid. And then after that, you got to learn to lead by example. You know what I mean? You don't want your children to follow in those footsteps. You know, and so you got to be a role model that they not only can be proud of, because they're going to love you regardless. You know, children will, but you want to be a good role model. You want to make sure that they have somebody that they can brag about. You know, be able to talk about their father. You know, in school, and, you know, stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff to it, but they are my blessings. I have 3 children. They are, if it wasn't for them, I probably would have, and it probably would have been me, Tiny. There's a guy that was trying to run to get away just for some 18 months probation violation or something like that. So, family, friends, like I said, a lot of them help me out with that, you know. Just live and learn, though, live and learn. I'm glad to say that I've been out of trouble, did no jail time or anything, knock on wood. I don't plan on doing it. As y'all know, lunatic calm does come from the fact that I am bipolar. I have some crazy mood swings, but I've been doing really good with that too. It's a work in progress. I had people ask me the other day what lunatic calm stood for, and that's pretty much it. Is the mood swings. I'm easy going, like having a good time. Love playing Farmmits Simulator. It is one of the most relaxing things I do to date. I can literally get away from every problem I have just by firing up my PS4 and grabbing the controller and silage I have over there, the grass I have on the ground, taken to the biogas plant. I'm going to turn that into silage, which I will also ship to my forge and chip silos. We'll be purchasing a Silo King. I'm going to drive that bad boy down here to my power mix rations. Probably go ahead and mix up a bunch and then go ahead and dump it in the silo so I have it, so I can just pull up for premix, bam, hit it in my tipper, and take it off down there to the cows. So we'll be having cows here before long. Oh yeah, like I said, Toddy, that is a big part of why I am who I am today. And I owe it all to my children. As you see with the story, I'm stubborn in my own ways. And like I said, lifestyle choices, everything like that. But yeah, you gotta grow up. You gotta grow up faster because you're helping them grow up. And so that is the thing. That is, I owe it all to my kids. Like, my first, my son, my oldest, he's, me and his mother split up. So now with my daughter and my other son, I'm with that mother. That is my wife. Like I said, she's also a big part of keeping me on the straight and narrow. Like I said, the kids, that's where it was at. If it wasn't for them, like I said, I'd probably still be making the same stupid decisions, running around with the same crowd. And all it was trouble, 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 trouble. Some tree removal over here. Clutch, I'm sorry I said that, but man, these trees, they block the roadway. You can't see them. How about I cut them down and replant them further away from the road? I guess I can do cab view. I can imagine, Tony. I think that's pretty much about the way it is in a lot of places. You wonder, my thing is like what you see come in and what you see go on out of work, not just with employees, but with some of the stuff that we work on. I myself take a huge pride in the work that I was doing, the work I do, whatever. The way I always tell people is anything you put your hands on is a reflection of yourself. It's you do a half-assed job, then you're going to be thought of half-assedly, is the way I was raised at least. And so no matter how grueling the job is, whatever, you always do it to your full potential. And take pride in the fact to be able to say, I did that, or, you know, that's what I take pride in. It makes for good work ethics, and I got that from my father. That was one thing that he will not give you an attaboy for nothing. He'll look at it and be like, yep, cool. He's a firm believer that if you give credit where credit's due, that somebody might slack up, especially me. Carelessness sometimes does do that, but you know, I've learned too that in our profession that excuse me, a lot of the guys, and this is not a philosophy that I do believe anybody should. Golly, see, and that's overlooking something that small, causing, you know, something that big right there. And I've learned with our company that and it's sad, but it's, you know, I don't know if you can agree with this, but if they don't own it, they don't respect it. It is the sad part. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm always a firm believer in, you know, I don't care if I own it or not. I respect it like it's mine. That's also a reflection of you as a person. But you know, we do have a lot of guys that they don't care. They know that there's mechanics that work on it, or that, you know, whatever maintenance, or they know that we usually can replace one real quick if something goes down. And so that makes them think it's okay to slack off and not take care, do regular maintenance, do, you know, say, yeah, we do have mechanics in the house and some other stuff, but you know, you should still respect what you're using, especially if it's somebody else's. For instance, right there, you know what I mean, a small problem, just bringing it up, you know, a mechanic could have handled that, got it all fixed up, and bam, there would have been no problem. Oh, no, that doesn't need to go there. I need that bag. I wish more people were like that, respect what they use, you know, as it's theirs. And it also give the mechanics some time to actually be able to kick back and relax instead of having to work on so much stuff just because, you know, you're like, no, all they think is put diesel in it, put def in it, and go. For the longest time, especially our big truck drivers, you know, so we do have a few CDL drivers we have to run for hauling our big loads and stuff like that. I could sit out in the yard and they wouldn't even do a pre-trip inspection. Like, not at all. No pre-trip inspection. Wouldn't walk around the truck checking the tires, do any of that. folks tuning in. Be sure you go and check out a bunch of other great content providers, more live streamers, and some other great videos they got over there. We got Tiny426, Farmer Min, Clutch Simulations, DJ Go Ham Gaming, Golf Cart Jockey, Big Daddy, the Aussies, Aussie and Mrs. Aussie, James, Smokey. Got so many of them I can keep on going. I will be getting the links to everybody set up to where I can share out the links so it's easier for people. A lot of great things going on over there. I think y'all all need to go check it out. I personally want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, for stopping by. The conversation's always great. There's never a dull moment in chat whenever you got a good group of people coming through. Just awesome. Like I said, as we await FS19, still be doing some FS17 is what I'm calling it. But been great. Like I said, always enjoy good conversation. Always enjoy everybody stopping by. It is awesome for sure. As y'all see, I got a little bit more grass to pick up, to take down here, to turn into chaff. Once that chaff's done, I'm sitting at 500,000 liters of straw, 449,000 liters of hay, and then I'll need my silage in there for sure. Once I have all of that done up, we'll be firing off some cattle. And so yeah, tune in tomorrow. I'll be streaming again, probably from here. I don't know if I'm going to jump into a solo stream, or if I'm going to go ahead and fire up this map and then do the work that actually needs to be done, or if it's going to be solo. But there will be a couple of them for sure tomorrow. I appreciate everybody. Like I said, as usual, I always appreciate the love. Be sure you go check out all the other channels. Subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll know when they're going live, or check out their new content that they're sharing. Again, Clutch, Tiny, everybody, stop by. Golf Cart Jockey, DJ Go Ham, everybody, Michael S. I can keep naming it. Thanks for the new subscribers tonight, guys. Thanks for the new friend request. Like I said, look forward to being able to play some Farmmits Simulator with some of you guys. I've enjoyed it, as usual. As I say, all good things must come to an end, but there is always tomorrow. Much love to you guys. Lunatic is out.